Test, test, test. This is an audio for the stream. This is an
Test,
audio
test,
test for the
test.
stream.
Connor Simmons, Smith Slye on the call. Good afternoon, ladies and gentlemen. Welcome to KRGR Radio, live on YouTube. The regular season is done. The games have been played, and the bracket is set. Playoff hockey is amongst us. You can feel it in the air tonight. As the number 2 seed, Washington Huskies take on the number 7 seed, Washington State Cougars. A rival as old as time. It comes with many nicknames. The Apple Cup, Battle for Best of the West, Cougs versus Huskies, but in hockey, especially in the playoffs, we call it Battle of the Apple. I'm Connor Simmons, and I'm joined with my partner in crime, Smith Slye, and we're your broadcasters for this afternoon's playoff game. Smith, I'm excited. You're excited. The players, the coaches, and the fans are all excited. Can you give us a rundown of this game?
Absolutely, Connor. Look, this game is a David and Goliath type game. Of course, UW being Goliath, Wazoo being David. UW is an offensive powerhouse. We've seen them all year. The obvious starting point is Brendan Lung on that squad. He's a division goal leader, and he's a division points leader. 33 goals, 44 points. Every single time he steps on the ice, he's been a nuisance for teams they've played against. The Cougs got swept by the Huskies earlier in the season, 0-4. They had a combined 17 goals put up against Wazoo. So to say that UW's an offensive weapon is to put it lightly. Of course, also they got Cameron Britt, who's their assist leader with 22 assists on the year with 32 points. So you put Cameron Britt and Brendan Lung on the ice at the same time for the UW, this Husky squad. They have an offensive punch that a lot of teams just can't keep up with. And early in the season, the Cougs couldn't keep up with it either. See, and then to complement that, the Huskies have 3 quality goaltenders. Of course, they got Zach Reddy, who's played the most games from. He's got a .886 save percentage. Jonah Nash, who's played about 6 games. He's got a .93 save percentage. And then Cedric Ho, who's also played about 6 games this season, has .943 save percentage. So it really doesn't matter what goaltender they end up starting in this game. It's going to be a tough challenge for the Cougs to get anything past, to get any kind of pucks through into the net, anything like that. They're going to get turned out. The opportunities that on most other teams would score are going to get turned out. These are goals that have really great save percentages. And, of course, looking over to the the Cougars side, Cole Carlson, he's 4th place in the division for assists. He's 5th place for goals. He's 10th place for points per goal, just 1 spot shy of Brendan Lung on UW. And, of course, Carlson also won the second team Pac-8 Forward Award last night after the skills competition. Carlson, along with Lazaro, Miles Sagan, Ian Gould, all went to the skills competition. Carlson went for the accuracy event. Max Lazaro went for the hardest shot. Miles Sagan went for the shootout. And then Ian Gould went for speed. No Cougs won first place in any of those, but Max Lazaro did come in second place for hardest shot.
A good silver medal.
Exactly, yeah, with 88 mile per hour shot. But absolutely, yeah, the Cougs are definitely going to have to play their best brand of hockey here if they're going to want to beat the Huskies.
Well, you brought it up. We haven't won all year against them.
Yes.
Around that 0-2-0-3 range and everything like that. But it doesn't matter anymore.
Absolutely.
It is playoff time. The atmosphere is different. Everybody in the locker room is different. It is now or never, go big or go home. A lot of people like to say. And this is the best offense in the Pac-8.
Yes.
So the 3 keys for the Cougars is clear the puck, and then defense. Because this is such an important matchup, and if you beat the Cougars, who have the best offense in the league, that only sets your bar as high as possible. Because if you stop the best offense and you beat that best offense, there's no one better than that. It just goes a game at a time. So if they can sneak out of here with a W, it is playoff time, so I don't expect it to be easy. He's probably going to come out and kill. This is a rivalry, too. This isn't just a playoff game. This is for bragging rights for a whole year from here on out. This could potentially be one of their last games. And if you're a senior, this could be your last game playing quote-unquote professional hockey.
Without a doubt. When we mentioned defense, when we were talking with Coach Lupinacci before this game, we asked him what was the team focusing on in practice. And the number one thing he brought up is the fact that they have to protect their net, protect whoever's in net for them. Take out the net front presence spot from UW, clear the puck away, get established. And, of course, they were also working on their own net front presence down in the offensive zone, getting tips out in front, trying their best to just put pucks on net, because that's the best way you're going to be able to compete with a team like UW. They have a great net front presence. They get into the zone. They get established. And the best thing you could possibly do is shove them out of the way, clear that space, let your goaltender go to work. And, I mean, for the Cougs as well, when we talked to Coach Lupinacci, the game plan for them is to just play their brand of hockey and get pucks deep. If they can control the pace of the game, get out, set the tone early, they will be able to possibly come away with a win against the Huskies. Obviously, the Cougs are very obvious underdogs coming into this game, But if they can sneak away with the win, they'll play tomorrow in the semis. And then if they win in the semis, they'll play Sunday for the championship. You never know what will happen. This is club hockey. Weirder stuff has happened.
And like you said, the Cougars, they have almost nothing. You know, they're supposed to lose. So their backs aren't against the wall like the Huskies are. The Huskies are fighting not to get upset. They're fighting to keep their pride. They're fighting to keep it as a rivalry. And we'll be back with you guys after the national anthem to give you guys the postgame. And like I was talking about before the national anthem, the Cougs don't have anything. They're playing for pride. They're the underdogs. You know, they're trying to put the Huskies down and everything. Absolutely. The Huskies have everything to play for. With that being said, the two goalies in net is on the Cougar side. Alexia Cool is having a hot 2025 start. And on the other end, Jonah Nash, the freshman, I believe he has 6 games played and won 5 of them. And 5-0. So,
absolutely. And we talked about it before the game, too, that the Huskies have traveled a long way. So if there was a game the Cougs were going to win, they'll win tonight. Electric atmosphere out here tonight, folks.
It's playoff hockey here on KGR Live. Huskies win the face-off and send it into the face-off zone. Come out early. Here comes the Huskies with 2-on-1 break. Wrist shot, Alexia Cool scores! In the first 10 seconds of this game, the Huskies come out with a bang!
Oh my goodness, are you kidding me? Number 92, Benjamin Lampman on the Huskies off the faceoff when broke into the zone. He was just way too fast. Little wrist shot. Alexi Cool couldn't even see where it was. Hits the back of the net. He lights the lamp and he breaks the ice. 1-0 Huskies.
I like what you did there. Lampman lights the lamp.
Absolutely.
Perfect. His name goes perfectly with it. It was a 2-on-1 break easily. Cougars just found themselves out of position and out of the zone. And my, oh my, I thought Lampman was going to pass, comes up, wrist shot, goes 5-0 on Alexia Cool, and we have a 1-0 hockey game. Huskies with another face-off win sends it into the Cougar zone. Colin Keenan with puck possession behind the net of Alexia Cool. Swings it over to Sohoven. Sohoven trying to get it all the way over to number 18, Brandon Smith. Unique first line right now for the Cougars, Smitty.
Absolutely.
Cleared back into the center of the ice to Brandon Smith. Just off sides, though. Cleared back into Cougar zone. Is an icing going to be called? Nothing. It's waved off. Brandon Smith is the first one to touch up, though. Stolen by a Husky. Sends it back out to the point for number 8, Williams. 8 wrist shot just wide left. 71 of the Huskies sends it back out to the point. Back out to Williams. Back into the zone on the left far face-off circle in Cougars. Battle with Sohoven. Another wrist shot by the Huskies, and Cool sees that one very well and gets his first save of the night with a good glove save.
That was a good idea there. Cameron Irwin picked up the puck from the corner, moved to center of the ice. He was about mid-range out there from Lexi Cool. Puts a hard wrist shot, but Cool trying to build back up some confidence after that 15-second goal that got put up on him. 18 minutes, 55 seconds up here. Huskies lead it 1-0.
The face-off is going to be on the far face-off circle in Cougar zone, won by the Cougs. Swings out to Lucas Robinson, goes all the way out to Jack Morrell. Battle on the board, stolen by a Husky. Sends it back out to number 34 of the line.
Good forecheck for the Huskies, just keep the zone.
Kanapika at the point, wrist shot wide left.
That was an interesting shot there by Konopka. Just couldn't get to the net.
Finds its way all the way to Cameron Frederick and Lucas Robinson going back and forth with each other. Lucas Robinson, a bad clear attempt, keeps it in the zone for the Huskies. Sends back in front. Another wrist shot by the Huskies, saved by Alexia Cool on the far face-off circle. Good wrist shot that right there by number 34 of the Huskies. Lucas Robinson again sends it around the boards all the way to Cameron Frederick, who finally gets to clear out to the center of the ice. Huskies still with puck possession though.
Huskies is doing a great job on the forecheck right now, keeping the zone, keeping the pressure up. And then Amon Ali had a good scoring opportunity, but they just keep giving themselves opportunities here.
And here comes Ian Gold and Miles Sagan right down Broadway for the Cougs. In Husky zone, Ian Gold right behind the net of Jonah Nash. Tries to find Miles Sagan, and he does. Sagan getting in battle against 3 Huskies, gets overwhelmed and gets the puck stolen away.
It's the first line for the Cougs out on the ice. Huskies up 1-0 here.
A good clear attempt by the Huskies sends it all the way out to Sam Hembry in Coug zone. Sam Hembry off the boards, bad pass, doesn't get it to Sagan. Sagan, bouncing puck, finds him in the middle of the arena. Good passing right now by the Huskies. Big hit right there. Colin Keenan, the small defenseman for the Cougs, lays down the pipe.
That was Dylan McConnell and the Huskies there. He kind of got laid out in the center of the ice, but here come the Huskies.
Offsides is called as a bouncing puck. Finds itself on Brendan Lugg's skates and just 1 foot offsides.
So far, a good start to this first period for the Huskies. Of course, you want to set the tone early. You win that first face-off at the beginning of the game, and they did. Came in, scored a goal, and they just have been keeping the pressure up. So far, no shots on goal for the Cougs. 3 shots on goal for the Huskies. 1-0 Huskies. 17 minutes, 17 seconds left.
Right side of the offsides line, the blue line for the Cougs. Face-off was won by the Huskies. Try to clear back in, but sends the puck into Cougs bench.
Looks like it kicked off the glove of somebody hanging off the bench there. We'll bring it back to the same face-off circle. 17 minutes, 12 seconds left. Huskies up 1-0 in the first period.
Still no shots for the Cougs as they're trying to find a way to get back in the zone. A bad Ian Gold clear attempt finds itself into the Cougs bench once again.
And it's like there's a magnet in the Cougs bench there. Just keeps pulling the puck in there. They'll have another face-off in the exact same face-off circle. 1-0 Huskies.
Face-off won by the Cougs again, and it's cleared into Huskies zone. First man to touch it is the defenseman. Leading defenseman for this Huskies team in points is Darren Morris. Almost kept it in was Brendan Smith, but couldn't find it.
Yeah, Micah Clark was trying to keep the zone there, just bounced off of his stick, and the Cougs are going to have to touch up.
Sam Hembry trying to battle against Lampman. Lampman trying to get in once again. Battle on the boards, then a penalty is going to be called on Sam Hembry as he lifted Lampman's stick once again.
Yeah, he was interfering with him a little bit there. We'll see what the call is exactly. But yeah, Lampman looking to get on the board again. He scored the first goal for the Huskies with about 10 seconds into the game. It was a beautiful goal. He broke into the zone, wrist shot, wasted no time, didn't need to make the extra pass, and he's going to head to the faceoff circle. But it's a 1-0 hockey game. Huskies lead it with 16 minutes, 45 seconds left.
This is nothing you want to see within the first 4 minutes. You already have a goal and a power play for the Huskies. The number 1 offensive team. Wrist shot from deep was Williams, number 8. Sends it back out to the point for number 71 and a bad pass.
It was a good screen out in front by the defense for the Cougs. A shot from Williams from the blue line just couldn't reach the net. So the Cougs are going to have to do a lot of that. Get their own net front presence out there, block some shots, put their bodies on the line. That's what the defense needs to do in this game for the fear of the Cougs right now.
A bad pass to Arzumanoff leads the Huskies to get back in the zone. Huskies right behind the net of Alexia Cool. Sends it to the point to where Wolf is. Bouncing puck gets past Williams, number 8 of the Huskies. Trying to find another man. Wolf might be in the zone. Wolf, wrist shot. One times it and cleared away. Nothing. Williams gloves it down right before it hits the blue line, though. Wolf finds it all the way out to Benjamin Lampman, looking for his second point of the night. Puck hits the ref's skates. Lampman, once again, wrist shot. Bouncing puck pushed away was Lucas Robinson, who got hit with the puck and sent to the ground. Back there, attempts to find himself to the point of Williams. Once again, another far shot away, trying to get a tip on the net. Nothing found there for the Huskies. Again, Huskies keep it in the zone, though. Number 16, Brendan Lung, trying to get some points on the board, and is finally cleared away. The sub has been made by the Huskies.
And the Cougs need to get a change there. They got some tired bodies on the ice, so they get called for offsides right there. But a couple good scoring opportunities. One was Lampman in the corner, fed out in front for Wolf, who put it on goal. Alexi Cool could see that play developing, though, got his pad on it, turned it out. Alexi Cool has been solid so far after that first goal, but a lot more hockey left to play, and he's going to have to tighten up. The defense is going to have to tighten up a little bit, and we only got about 49 seconds left on the man advantage for the Huskies.
And 15 minutes left in this first period, and 1-0's game for the Huskies. Still no shots on net for the Cougs. Find a way to get past it is the Huskies. Konopka at the point, though. Swings it all the way around. Back to Konopka at the G logo. Quick wrist shot right there, saved by Cool once again at the near side point. Puck on the stick of Britt. Looking for another man, looking for another assist. In front of the net, Alexia Cool saves it once again, and a good clear away by Cole Carlson as this power play is almost done with 10 seconds left and about 15 minutes left in the first period.
Yeah, Cole Carlson there was lucky enough to pick up that loose puck out in front, and gladly it wasn't a Husky, and he was able to clear. Just needed to get a change there for the penalty kill.
Knapika brings it in all by himself, tries to find a man, but a bad pass finds itself out of the zone all the way to Jonah Nash. Power play is over, 5-on-5 hockey. Good penalty kill right there by the Cougs.
Absolutely, it's been great all year. You saw it in the Eagles series before this game, and the penalty kill for the Cougs comes up great again. Golden, 14 minutes, 31 seconds left, 1-0 hockey game.
Samuli Sahovan takes it across the blue line into Husky zone. Passes over to Miles Sagan with a tipped puck. Looking to clear it by the Huskies. Nothing is there is Hembry and Reed Mullen trying to keep it in.
Mullen was fighting his hardest
keeping his
there.
zone. Max Lazaro almost had his hard shot on display there, but tipped away last second by number 11, Cameron Irvin of the Huskies. Tripped up is Miles Sagan. Nothing is called. Battle for the puck is Lazaro, Sagan, and 2 Huskies. A Husky with puck possession finds itself across the center of ice.
Good defense there for the Huskies. Just poke check away and just stop any opportunity for the Cougs to get anything set up offensively. Still no shots on goal.
A puck cleared into the zone, rattles its way to Alexei Cool where he just covers it up. Still 1-0 hockey game, 13 minutes, 54 seconds left in this first period. Pretty defensive game for both teams. Only 5 shots. I expected more, honestly, at this point in the game by the Huskies. They have the best offense in this league.
So far, the Cougs have done nothing to challenge Jonah Nash in net for the Huskies. But unfortunately, the Huskies have been able to challenge Alexei Cool quite a bit here. About 5 shots on goal. 13 minutes left in this first period.
Face-off 1 is their tie-up on the near face-off circle. Frederick and Rayner both going at it. Kicks out to Sam Hembry and number 89 of the Huskies. Puck, there's a battle on the boards right behind the net of Alexia Cool. Cleared to the point, rattles puck right there. Slapshot almost gets a tip in front of the net, and it trickles its way to Alexia Cool once again as he covers it up.
So far, it's been very physical hockey right now. Like we saw those scrums along the boards. The Cougs showing a lot of heart. They're really fighting for those pucks, pushing against the Huskies, trying to kick it out onto someone's stick. But the Huskies just get a lot. They got a lot of puck luck, and they're also really skilled at being able to get the puck out to someone. They know they have good chemistry. They know there's going to be someone there to pick it up. They keep it in the zone. 1-0 hockey game. Huskies lead it. 13 minutes, 30 seconds left.
Face-off on the far face-off circle is won by the Huskies. Out to the left side, far point. Wrist shot on net, nothing. Tipped away by a Cougs defender. Again, tipped away by a Cougs defender as a bad Husky shot finds itself back to the point, though. Behind the net is number 34. Cameron Britt still with puck possession. Dribbling the puck around, almost at the blue ice. Finds himself on the other side of the ice now. Backhand pass finds its way to nothing as Ian Gold has it now. Ian Gold passes to Cole Carlson. Just a good job right there by Morgan Campbell. Cole Carlson sticks with it, though. Tries to find a Cougar in front of the net. No one is found, though.
That was some nifty stick work there from Cole Carlson to try and find someone out in front, but just couldn't get it onto the stick of Miles Sagan.
And a penalty is going to be called, I believe. Is that
Cameron Britt fell to the ice there. He got tripped up. It looked like it'll be Sagan heading to the box. That's one player you don't want to be heading to the box if you're the Cougs right now. The team captain, one of the best guys heading to the box. No, he'll head to the bench. We'll see who else is going to the box.
Cole Carlson is, because they were battling on the boards, and you get a stick in the wrong place at the wrong time, find himself tripping another man. Another power play coming up for the Huskies, and it's just not a good start right now for the Cougs.
Yeah, Cole Carlson, just another guy also you don't want in that penalty box, one of those first liners.
Face-off won by the Huskies. To the point for number 8, Williams. All the way back out to Arzumanov. Williams and Arzumanov going back and forth at the point. All the way down to number 18, Anthony Andreas. Back up to Williams. Slap shot from the point and saved the game by Alexia Cool.
So far, the Huskies wasting no time on the man advantage to get in and put on some shots. It's what's the Cougs just had. They've gone to the box twice already. We're only there's only 12 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first period. So the Cougs need to stop heading to the penalty box, stop giving opportunities for the Huskies. But let me tell you, after that first goal, so far the defense for the Cougs has been very solid. They've been able to shut down that net front presence. 1-0 hockey game. Huskies lead it. 12 minutes, 24 seconds left in the first period.
A good face-off win leads to Max Lazaro doing a good forecheck right now at this moment. Bad pass to Sam Hembry, clearing it once again, and that wastes another about 10 seconds of this power play. A minute 30 left in the power play and 12 minutes left in this first period. 1-0 still for the Washington Huskies.
It was a great clear from Sam Hembry. Just try and tire out these Huskies.
Taking it in is number 16, Brendan Lung, the point leader in the division, and for the Huskies team. All the way out to Max Ozuma, who's second place in points. Puck finds itself all the way out to Arzumina still with the puck possession. Back to Williams at the point. Bad pass. Keeps it in the zone as Williams. Great job by Williams there for the Huskies. Huskies passing back and forth. Another slap shot from the point. Saved again by Alexi Cool. Seen it very well tonight. And cleared away by Lucas Robinson of the Cougs. Less than a minute left on the power play.
We'll go play dead here. Looks like it was a hand pass called against the Huskies. You want to talk about a team that's incredibly talented at being able to keep the zone? That's the Huskies. Every single time the Cougs try and clear it out, try and push it past the line, a Husky is there to shut it down, keep it in the zone, keep that offensive drive going. And that's how you tire out a Cougars team who's on the penalty kill right now. But so far, penalty kill has been phenomenal for the Cougs as they are in the Husky zone here. 1-0 hockey game, 11:36 left in the first period.
Huskies win the faceoff in their own zone, looking to reset and set up on their power play once again with 45 seconds left. Crossing center ice is number 8. Williams, wrist shot, scores! My oh my, picks his spot. Alexia Cool picks his poison. Top left is Williams, brings it in all by himself and beats Alexia Cool in the top left shoulder. Scores on the power play, 2-0 hockey game.
It's like looking in a mirror. The first goal of the game from Lampin was on the far side, wrist shot score. That one from Williams was on the near side, wrist shot score, top shelf. Alexi Cool, you can't stop that. Of course, there was a man in front, a Coug out in front trying to stop Williams. Might have gotten in the face of Alexi Cool a little bit. Makes it a little hard to get that stop. But so far, off of 9 shots, the Huskies are up 2-0 in the first period. 11 minutes, 23 seconds left.
Well, just a very unexpected shot and goal, you can honestly say, is the defenseman brings it down all by himself, and a fast wrist shot finds itself across the goal line. And Alexia Cool, it's 2-0 game. The Huskies need to do something, as that might be the first shot as Kim Frederick gets a weak shot away on the blue line. Jonah Nash gloves it down and keeps it back into the play. Huskies coming in once again. Kanapika bringing it in all by himself. Tries to clear it back out to number 71. Arzumanov. Cougs. Bad clear. Kanapika from the point once again. Another Cougs play in. 2 missed shots. Almost had empty net as Lexico was out of the zone.
Good effort there by Jake Ferguson to just try and put it on net.
Jack Morrell finally gets puck possession and sends it into the zone. Jack Morrell with the battle against number 5, Daniel Mosgrave. Here they come once again, Huskies. And nothing is called. Great stick right there. I believe that was Van Rayner, the offenseman, who had a great job of saving a one-on-one goal attempt by the Huskies at that moment.
Yeah, the Huskies had a little bit of momentum going into the zone, but a good job by the Cougars to be able to poke check it away, start to get some momentum back down ice, but then that puck tips up out of play, killing the momentum a little bit. 2-0 in favor of the Huskies. 10 minutes, 22 seconds left. We'll see if the Cougs can hopefully get something going here.
Miles Sagan on the faceoff. It is won by the Cougs, and Miles Sagan clears it into the Husky zone. Ian Gold gets himself a puck possession, trying to get in front of the net. Oh, and just tipped up and over wide by Miles Sagan of the net of Jonah Nash. Ian Gold and Miles Sagan going back and forth right behind the net of Jonah Nash. Sagan tries to send it in, tipped away by a Husky defender at the moment. Huskies are able to clear. Number 88, Quinn Treacy, finds himself with a bouncing puck, but just cleared too wide. Quinn Treacy sends it back into the zone all by himself as the Husky. Cameron Britt almost finds himself with a good wrist shot, but Lexi Cole just sticks it wide. Stolen once again by the Huskies. Almost gets a one-time attempt to Cameron Britt. Another save by Alexi Cool there. Cameron Britt almost had a good goal opportunity there. A bad shot attempt by the Huskies leads itself to the Cougars stealing the puck. First line out for the Cougs. Cole Carlson, Ian Gold, and Miles Sagan. Subs are being made at this moment with a Husky steal. Both teams making subs and cleared into a Husky or Cougar zone.
A couple good opportunities there for the Huskies. There was a feed out in front for Cameron Britt to hopefully score. Just couldn't get it past the pads of Alexi Cool. 2-0 hockey game. Huskies lead it. About 9 minutes left in the first period.
Clears his way order with a number 27 in the battle against Aman Ali of the Huskies. Ryan Brenner trying to clear it once again. Just Huskies doing a great job of keeping it in the Cougar zone. Colin Keenan gets it to Ryan Brenner, and Ryan Brenner is able to clear it once again. Is icing going to be called? No, they called it off last second.
So far, the Huskies have just been dominant at keeping it in the zone. Every time they try, they just find themselves stuck in their own zone for the Cougs.
And a clear attempt by the Huskies leads to an icing on the other end of the ice as the Cougs are heading back to the Husky zone. in a face-off circle on the far face-off zone. 8 minutes, 41 seconds left in this first period. 2-0 for the Huskies against the Washington State Cougars.
Let me tell you, the start of this game, the Huskies came out, set the tone, took control of the game a little bit. The Huskies tried to fight back for it a little bit, but then the Huskies won it back immediately with that second goal, and they're just, so far, they've been dominating the control of this game.
Face-off was won by the Cougs, but the Huskies able to get a good tip and clear away once again. Van Rayner and Lucas Robinson passing back and forth in the Cougar zone.
2-0 hockey game here. Huskies still up.
Just passing it back into their zones. The Cougs try and get something going and maybe get set up in this offensive zone. Lucas Robinson, the defender, bringing it up. Stolen away by number 16, Brendan Lung. Kim Frederick is able to clear it into Husky zone, but good defense right there by the Huskies. They don't let anything slide. Number 12 bringing up. Tries to get a Brendan Lung as he's trying to get probably on this point and keep his point streak going on the season.
Good clear that by Sam Henry. Put a little bouncing puck along the boards just to be able to clear it, but here come the Huskies.
Wolf with a wrist shot. Lexi Cole sees it very well. Again, tipped away, and a rebound has the Huskies scoring once again. 3-0 hockey game. Huskies dominating this first period of play.
That was Brendan Lung out there. There was a shot on goal off the pad of Lexi Cooler. It was loose on that near paint, and Brendan Lung just soars in, tips it in, gets another goal, and he remains the Pacific Division point leader with 7 minutes, 48 seconds left. 3-0. Huskies lead it, and this is just not how the Cougs were hoping this first period was going to go.
Well, Dominic Wolf, wrist shot from the center of the ice, leads to a rebound puck where Lung finds himself with it and basically has an empty net as Cool was on the ground. Cougs won the faceoff down 3-0 as the Huskies have more goals than the Cougars have shots on net at this moment, as there's 3 goals for the Huskies and only 2 shots on net for the Cougars.
You want to talk about an offense that plays defense by just dominating the offensive zone. That's the Huskies. They don't play, their defense isn't something to, be particularly proud of, but they play such good offense. They have such a good forecheck that they just make it impossible for the Cougs to get established, although they have a faceoff right now in the Husky zone.
On the far faceoff circle, Cougs find themselves with the puck at the point. Good defense right there by the Huskies to get it away once again. Here come the Huskies, 2-on-1. All by himself to number 28. Wrist shot! Alexia Cool swallows the hole, and a good save right there by Alexia Cool. But again, a good opportunity for the Huskies. They had a 2-on-1 break there, and I believe Lucas Robinson committed to the first man, led to a 0-on-1 break, and it was Alexia Cool versus the man.
Yeah, Max Arzumanoff for the Huskies on the near side, fed it across there for his man, put a shot on goal, and it was just swallowed up by Alexia Cool. Great save.
And Jake Ferguson was one with that shot that just got stuffed by Alexia Cool. Arzumanoff with puck possession, tries to do a wraparound, but just loses the puck. Cole Carlson is able to clear. Here comes the Cougs, might have a 2-on-1. Ian Gold with Miles Sagan, dropping it back off. Miles Sagan, good defense by the Huskies to get back. Wrist shot from the point, and saved and gloved up by Jonah Nash as he talks his stuff and says, yes, I saved that one.
That was Reed Mullen from the blue line. Good idea by Miles Sagan. He got the puck, thought about pushing in. He knew he wasn't going to be able to break off that defender. Stopped and started, passed back out to the blue line. Reed Mullen with a shot from well out. Good idea. But Jonah Nash, he's showing why he has an over 900 save percentage on the year.
Well, just great job by the Cougs, finally getting the shot and a good shot on net for the first time in this game. Less than 7 minutes left in this first period. 3-0 hockey game for the Huskies. Huskies looking to take it across the blue line. Good job right there by Max Lazaro to keep it in the zone. Smiley Soapman sends it back in. On the far face-off side, here comes number 11 of the Cougs. Tries to get around Reed Mullen, but good job by him as he clears it back out. Lazaro taking it all by himself. Gives it off to Smiley Soapman. A wrist shot. Saved away by Jonah Nash. Lazaro almost had a rebound and goal right there. Soapman again with the puck. Number 34 comes out with it. And
looks like there's going to be a penalty here for high sticking. It might be a Husky heading to the box. We'll see who it is.
It's looking like...
So number 28, Jake Ferguson, he'll head to the box for high sticking. He kind of clipped Sam Henry, who was coming through neutral ice there. 6 minutes, 29 seconds left, 3-0 hockey game. Huskies up. There are a couple good scoring opportunities there with Sahoven, second line for the Cougs. Sahoven in, and Max Lazaro. Lazaro fed it over to Sahoven. He put a shot from the near wing. Blocker saved by Jonah Nash. So far, he's been perfect. 5 shots, 5 turnouts. And now the Cougs are going to have a face-off here in the Husky zone. 3-0 hockey game, and they have a man advantage.
Boy, if you're the Cougs, this is a chance to get back in this game. Face-off won by the Huskies. Number 73, Morgan Campbell with the puck. Trying to keep it in is Sagan, and is cleared away by 88, Quinn Treacy. Ian Gold looks to reset for the Cougs behind the net of Alexia Cool and taking the zone for this power play.
We've yet to see the penalty kill for the Huskies, so we'll see how they withstand this power play for the Cougs.
Oh, and a ref knocks out Miles Sagan as he was taking it all by himself, and a man is injured. Yeah, just a horrible chain of events right there as Miles Sagan had the zone, and a fight has broken out in the middle of the ice.
Yeah, that was just some unfortunate circumstances there. Miles Sagan was trying to bring the puck on the near wing. They're scrapping right now. Some hot tempers out in the ice. But man, Miles Sagan tried to bring the puck on the near wing. The official didn't do his job, didn't get out of the way. It would have been an opportunity for Miles to score. Then, of course, I would say a pretty obvious flop there. Number 18 on the Huskies squad. That was Anthony Anders. He Sagan kind of pushed him a little bit. He flopped, fell on the ice, was pretending to be injured a little bit. Tough one. Two Cougs will head to the box. Will be Miles Sagan along with Max Lazaro. And a Husky will head to the box as well. So it might be some form. They'll sort it out, but it might be form for hockey here. 3-0 hockey game, 6 minutes as the Huskies are up 3-0.
Well, the thing I'm confused about is that penalty does not happen as there's two Cougs in the bench right now. So we might have 3-on-3 hockey, or maybe 4-on-4 is 5 minutes for fighting, something like that, as there's blood maybe on the ice. But the refs are explaining it to the captains in the middle. But what I'm confused about is that Miles Sagan penalty, because he got past the defender of the Huskies, and a ref bumps in the way and probably makes that whole big collision happen. And obviously, Max Lazaro is protecting Miles Sagan as the Huskies do go after him. And Max Lazaro, who has been suspended already one game for fighting,
heads to the box again.
He heads to the box once again. Hopefully he stays in this game, as he does have the harder shot on his team, obviously, as he competed in the tournament last night. But it looks like we're going to have 4-on-4 hockey as two Huskies are on the bench and two Cougs are on the bench.
Yes, Miles Sagan head to the box, of course, for like about a cross check, a bit of a physical play, a little roughing against number 18, Anthony Enders of the Huskies.
Okay, so what's going to happen is everything getting situated out is, I believe it should be 4-on-3 hockey, but it's going to be 5-minute majors for both of the guys for fighting. Max Lazaro, I believe the other one was Michael. I'm trying to think of who the other Husky was fighting.
Max Lazaro will head for 5 minutes for fighting.
And there's another
Miles
Cougar.
Sagan will go for 2 minutes for roughing, I believe. And here we go.
Still 4-on-4 hockey underway as number 8 Williams has puck possession behind the net of Alexia Cool. Looking to keep in the zone is Brendan Lung with a good stick work. Cleared away, nothing. Dropped off by number 9, Darren Morris, a good defender for this Huskies team. Darren Morris slipping and sliding across the ice. Darren Morris on his knees, looking like a Harlem Globetrotter with puck possession at this moment.
You want to talk about some effort right there. Number 9, Darren Morris for the Huskies, from his knees was able to handle the puck and just try and get out to the point, but it leaked out to center ice.
A clear by the Huskies. Lucas Robertson lose puck possession. To the point, in a bad pass to number 9, Darren Morris has the Cougs subbing out and touching up for the Huskies.
3-0 hockey game. Huskies up with 5 minutes, 20 seconds left.
Number 9 bringing in Darren Morris, the defender all by himself. Good puck possession once again and stick work. Tries to send it out to number 91, Dominic Wolf. At the point, Kanapika. Good wrist shot right there. Almost tipped in by number 9, though. Darren Morris almost had a big tipper moment. Puck trickles its way off the boards back to Alexia Cool, and we have a stoppage of play.
A good opportunity there. Kanapka from the blue line. Shot on goal, just a bit wide, of course. Alexia Cool being smart. Slow the game down a little bit. Smother it. But definitely, it's a rough situation for the Cougs. They had the man advantage for about a couple seconds. They lost it because of that, those tempers flaring, so we'll see what they can do now.
Number 5, Huskies set up in Cougar zone. Wrist shot hit off the skates of Van Rayner, and Cougars find themselves with puck possession. Now, tripping's going to be called. Number 71, Max Arzumanoff was just tripping right there.
Here come the Cougs on the delayed penalty.
Trying to get his Cameron Frederick, get something going, but the Cougs do a great job of stopping it immediately. Peter Kanapika is able to steal it away, and it's going to be 5-on-4 hockey for about, or it's going to be
5-3,
yeah.
So, yeah, Max Arzumanoff there in the Cougar zone.
3 Huskies in the bench right now at this moment.
They're packing it out, and they're like sardines. Yeah, but no, Colin Keenan in the Cougar zone was trying to slow down the game a little bit, stop and start, put on some moves, set up a breakout, and they're zooming off with a very obvious tripping call there. He just put his stick in, slapped the skate of Colin Keenan. He fell down, and we're going to have 4-on-3 hockey here. So Hoven into the faceoff circle, 3-0 Huskies.
On the near faceoff circle is won by the Cougs. Cole Carlson at the point puck possession, sends it all the way out to Hembry. Hembry, wrist shot, just wide left as Jonah Nash was beat. Cole Carlson and number 16, Brendan Lung are at a race. Brendan Lung looking to go all by himself. Brendan Lung once again. Good save right there by Alexia Cool. As Brendan Lung trying to make a move on, and the backhand goal is saved by Alexia Cool. Great job right there. As we almost had a shorthanded goal as Brendan Lung was looking to get number 2 on the board tonight in this first period.
Brendan Lung saw that puck wrap all the way around the boards into center ice. He turned on the jets. He was moving, picked it up, and got a great scoring opportunity against Alexia Cool. Carlson was trying to shut him down, but he couldn't compete with the speed of Brendan Lung. But Alexia Cool just tightening up a little bit. He doesn't want it to be a 4-0 hockey game here.
Face-off won by the Cougs. Lucas Robinson. We have 4-on-4 hockey as the first penalty by Jake Ferguson is officially over for the Huskies. A lot of players falling on the ice at this moment. Huskies trying to get something started in the last 12 seconds of this 4-on-4 they're going to have. Nothing called once again. Alexia Cool just sends it out with a stick. Lucas Robinson behind the net of Alexia Cool with the puck.
3-0 hockey game. Huskies up with about 4 minutes left in the first period.
And now the Miles Sagan power play is over for the Huskies. So we have 5-on-4 hockey for the Cougs at this moment. Cleared away by the Huskies. Onto the net of Alexia Cool. Lucas Robinson picks it up. About a minute left in this power play. 3-0 hockey game. 3 minutes, 45 seconds left in this first period.
I know our zooming off of the Huskies is just itching to get out of that penalty box. He's got about a minute left.
Oh, Miles Sagan looks like he took a stick to the chest, but nothing is there, and puck is cleared out of play into the Huskies bench.
That was Duncan Needham for the Huskies. Kind of got his stick mixed up in the chest of Miles Sagan, almost pushed him down. A little bit of an interference play. I mean, Grady Miles Sagan had the puck. He was trying to move into the zone, got kind of shoved down by Needham. But just not, again, these opportunities for the Cougs just keep getting shut down by the Huskies. They can't get established. Only 5 shots on goal. 3-0 hockey game. Huskies lead it. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left in the first period.
At one point, you're going to run out of time. Cougars with Miles Sagan from the point. Looks like the tip on net to Cole Carlson. Nothing's found, though. Max Lazaro battle on the boards against number 16, Brendan Lung, I believe that is. Still battling on the boards. Cleared out to the Cougs. Miles Sagan at the point, looking for something once again. Sends it down low to Max Lazaro behind the net of Nash. Lazaro sends it all the way around the boards to Sam Hembry. Hembry clears it back to Lazaro. Weak pass has it cleared away by the Huskies off the blue line.
Yeah, the Cougars they're trying to execute their passes, but they just every single time they try and find somebody, there's a Husky there to pick it off. And just no momentum be able to be generated by the Cougs. 3-0 hockey game. Huskies lead it. 2 minutes, 55 seconds left in the first period.
Good forecheck by the Huskies leads it to all by themselves. Alexia Cool is just with a man by himself. His number 52, Caden Powlitz, was all by himself, and Alexia Cool doesn't clear that puck. It might be a 1-on-0. Andreas keeping it all by himself. Anthony Andreas looking for a man from the net and just tipped away. Great job by Simuli Hoven getting a stick. That might have been a 4-0 hockey game.
Andres was trying to find Powlitz out in front, but the pass was just a little too wide.
Huskies still with puck possession, cleared away out of the center ice. Cameron Britt has to touch up. 2 minutes, 20 seconds left in this first period. Power play is over for the Cougs. 3-0, Huskies up. And tie up at the center of the ice. Nothing is going to be called there. Good job by Kim Frederick. I guess that's how you play defense.
Kind of shoved the defenseman for the Huskies down to the ice, and then he fell on top of him. But there's just some aggressive hockey right now from both teams.
Reed Mullen sends it back down behind the net for Cam Frederick. Bad pass leads to Kanopika stealing it once again. He clears it, tries to get it to number 52, but stolen away by Van Rayner. Van Rayner and Cam Frederick trying to go back and forth. Kanopika gets past both of them. Colin Keene's first man to touch the puck and try and clear it once again. So Hoven battling against the boards was a man. And it's cleared away into Huskies zone.
And the Huskies, every single member of this Husky squad has some pretty good talent, some pretty good puck handling skills, and they show it every time they break out into the zone.
Peter Kanopika with a bad pass. He thought man was behind him. 3-on-2 coming for the Cougs. Cole Carlson and Miles Sagan moving by themselves. As another, Miles Sagan hits the ground hard once again, almost bounces, and yes, it is going to be called tripping penalties. Miles Sagan had the bouncing puck, and tripping is going to be called for the last 1 minute and 20 seconds left and 40 seconds left in the first 40 seconds left of the second period. There's going to be a power play for the Cougs unless they score early on here.
Miles Sagan finally getting some support from the refs. There's been a couple times where he's been trying to break into the zone, tried to get the puck on his stick. He gets tripped up, shoved, pushed, interfered with, not been able to get anything set up. But he finally gets some support from the refs as number 71, Arzumanov, goes back to the box again. Yes, this time for tripping. Here come the Cougs in the Husky zone.
Faceoff is won by the Huskies. Off the stick of a Cougar, and it is a weak zone entrance. Alexia Cool with puck behind his net. Miles Sagan looking to start a break here for the Cougars. Bad pass to Cole Carlson, leaves it getting cleared once again by the Huskies.
1 minute left in the first period. 3-0 hockey game. Huskies up.
Max Lazaro tries to send it into the zone for Cole Carlson. Cole Carlson battles up against a man. Cleared away by the Huskies once again. Nothing can get started for the Cougs. Max Lazaro back to Miles Sagan. And Lazaro with puck possession. He's going to try and get something started. 40 seconds left in this first period. 1 minute and 10 left in the power play. Lucas Robinson looking at 3-on-2. Lucas Robinson, the defenseman of the Cougs, looks to find somebody. Tries to dump it off to Miles Sagan. Tipped away. Miles Sagan's, though, at the point. Wrist shot on net. Jonah Nash bouncing puck once again in a battle for the boards as Jonah Nash grabs the rebound off his own pads and is able to clear it up. 21 seconds left in this first period, a minute left in the power play. 3-0 hockey game for the Huskies once again still.
Good idea from Miles Sagan. He had it at the wing, kicked it out to the point for Cole Carlson, and then Carlson from the blue line, shot on goal, through bodies, made it to the net, into the chest of Jonah Nash. The rebound there, the net front presence for the Cougs, trying to poke it in, but of course Jonah Nash was able to smother it. We got 21 seconds left here, 3-0 hockey game. Huskies lead it.
The Cougs looking to find something. All the way out to Ian Gold. Ian Gold, wrist shot, scores! Ian Gold all by himself gets the Cougs on the board with less than 20 seconds remaining in this first period. Here come the Cougs.
Late in this first period with 14 seconds left, Ian Gold, a little toe drag action, takes his time with that shot, a little flare on it, and buried it top shelf. All 3 goals we've seen off of wrist shots, all of them have been top shelf, all of them have just been quick shots that have beaten the goalie. And finally, the perfect game for Jonah Nash. The shutout is over. 3-1 hockey game after Ian Gold finally gets the Cougs on the board.
Ian Gold, the all-time point scorer in Cougs history, is the leader of this team and a senior, as this could potentially be his last game. Looks to not make it that way. 5 seconds left. Huskies trying to find something once again. Here comes number 11. Looks to get one more wrist shot and tipped away. Great job right there. Cameron Frederick ends this period without any worries. Alexei Cole didn't have to worry once again. 3-1 hockey game. End of this first period. Ian Gold's able to get something going and maybe a little bit momentum going into the end of this first period and the beginning of the second period. 3-1. They finally beat Jonah Nash. Ian Gold with a great wrist shot, fast wrist shot right there.
Absolutely, yeah, that first period, when we were talking to Lupinacci at the start of this game, he said the key for the Cougs is to play their brand of hockey, set the tone, play their brand of hockey throughout the whole game. And from the very start of that game, from the moment the puck dropped, the Huskies were commanding the entire flow of that game. They were playing their brand of hockey. They were keeping the Cougs on their heels. They got up 3-0 there throughout the period from goals from Lampman, Williams, Brendan Lung, the Pacific point leader and goal leader. They just set the tone for that entire first period. But then that was a great job from Ian Gold. You have the man advantage. You win the face-off. You get it to Ian Gold, one of your top scorers, one of your top point producers on this team, the all-time points leader on this team as a senior. Scores that goal, gets a little bit more momentum. The number one worst thing you want to do is go to the first intermission being down 3-0 or not having been able to get on the board or anything like that. It's being shut out through 20 minutes. And of course, there's a reason why we play 60-minute hockey games. We don't play 20-minute hockey games.
Yep.
The Cougs, especially with that goal from Ian Gold, that is a momentum-building goal. They can go to the locker room, talk through what they need to do, what they need to work on, come back out in that second period. I wouldn't be surprised if you see the second period Cougs come out, punch the Huskies in the mouth a little bit, hopefully tie up this hockey game and play some lockdown defense.
Well, I can't state this enough how important that Ian Gold goal was, as 3-0 is different from a 3-1 hockey game, especially with plenty of time remaining. Like you said, there's still 40 minutes left of hockey to play, but you take away those first 10 minutes where the Huskies were just dominating everything and we couldn't even get a shot on net. It was at the end of the first 10 minutes, the first half of that first period, it was 2-0 and shots were 10-1 in Huskies' favor. But the last 10 minutes, it has kind of evened up. And the Huskies defense is actually doing a great job. As like you said, offensive defensemen are doing a really good job right now. But I want to point out the Cougs, even though it's 3-1, the only thing we're not doing good right now is the scoreboard. They're doing a great job, like Lupinacci said, of clearing the puck, not letting good shot opportunities. It's just simple mistakes that lead to 2-on-1s, lead to an open man finding the zone, and then obviously they're going to pick their spot. Good offensive teams are going to find ways to score, and that's obviously going to happen. But with that being said, a 3-1 hockey game is just in reach. We're only 5 shots behind now, where at one point we were behind 10 or 12 shots. As of right now, it's a relatively even game outside of the scoreboard. 3-1 hockey game. We look for an exciting second period. Maybe the Cougs tie it up. Make sure you guys stay with us. I'm Connor Simmons with my partner in crime, Smith Slye. We'll see you guys at the beginning of the second period.
Welcome back, ladies and gentlemen. It is a chilly afternoon, about 25 degrees. The stadium is packed. We are getting set for period number 2 of action. It is playoff hockey, ladies and gentlemen. 3-1. Huskies lead it after goals from Lampman, Williams, and Brendan Long. But, of course, Ian Gold for the Cougs was able to get on the board late in the first period to make it a 3-1 hockey game. I'm Smith Slye, joined in booth today with Connor Simmons. Connor, what did we see in that first period of action, and what are we looking forward to heading into period number 2?
I know it doesn't look like it as a 3-1 hockey game in only one period, 20 minutes of play, but I'm very impressed by both of these defenses. The only goals that have been scored hasn't been really legit goals. It's been a man's always missing, a 2-on-1 break, or power play goals. As half of them are power play goals, and these teams got to find a way to stay out of the boxes. I know atmosphere is high, playoffs brings out the best in everybody, but they got to stay to their true selves. Like Coach Lupinacci said, play their brand of hockey. Even from the Husky side, play their own hockey. As a very offensive team was pushing, and the Cougs found themselves actually doing a good job of keeping them out. It's just the passing. You got to get it across this blue line, and you got to clear it. Let them set up once again, as the Cougs are doing a good job of settling the puck down. And that Ian Gold goal is a momentum shifter. Going to this locker room with about 10 seconds left with the goal remaining, a whole different talk Coach Lupinacci probably said because of the Ian Gold goal.
Absolutely.
3-1 hockey game, less than a minute until the second period puck drop, and I'm excited. I think the Cougs can make a comeback, but I want to be surprised if the Huskies come out with that goal by Ian Gold and just game punching them right back in the mouth. In the first period, there was a 10-second goal off the bat. So
absolutely. Yeah, no, the Cougs, the Huskies had a great forecheck in that first period. They do everything they possibly can to keep the zone, keep offensive looks going here. And then, of course, the Cougs tonight are going to be wearing their whites away jerseys with the red stripe down the middle. The Huskies are going to be wearing their all blacks with the purple stripe down the middle. Both teams looking very sharp heading into this. This is a neutral play inside both of them here at the Eastern Washington Recreation Ice Rink. But yeah, no, the Cougs are going to be moving from left to right. The Huskies are going to be moving from right to left on your TV screen. And like you said, Connor, look, a very, very offensive heavy team here for the Huskies. And they showed it. They came out early, about 10 seconds into the first period, picked up a goal. And they picked up another one from Williams. Brendan Lung was able to pick up a bouncing puck, get another goal. He extends his point lead over the entire division. But the Cougs found themselves on their heels at the start of that first period, and they were able to eventually finally break out, get past Jonah Nash, who was having a shootout in that first in that first period. But we'll see. That goal at the end is a momentum builder, and we can see a completely different brand of hockey in the next 20 minutes.
Well, like you said, we beat Jonah Nash, I guess, pretty early in the shot department, because there's only 9 shots, and we have a 1 goal off of that. But with that being said, a 3-1 hockey game is more than reasonable to come back from. It happens all the time in hockey, and there's still 40 minutes of great playoff hockey to play in this Battle of the Apple matchup. I'm excited for the second period, and stay with us for KOGR Hockey as puck drop is about to be underway.
The first line out for the Cougs, Miles Sagan, Ian Gold, Cole Carlson, along with the defense pairing of Sam Hembry and Ryan Brenner. Here we go, folks. Miles Sagan to the faceoff circle, opposed by Benjamin Lampman. Second period of action. Let's get it on. Face-off, won by the Huskies. They'll bring it into their own zone. Play it off the boards into the Cougar zone. Ryan Brenner will have to go back to pick it up. Around behind the net of Lexi Cool. He'll try and backhand it out. It's kept by number 91, Wolf, for the Huskies. Sam Hembry in the corner. Backhand feed it all the way out to the point. Zone is kept again by the Huskies. We've seen that all throughout the first period. Loose on the wing. It's picked up here by Miles Sagan, who brings it through center ice. Past the logo to Ian Gold. He'll gain the zone cleanly on the far wing. He'll dump it into the zone onto the stick of Jonah Nash. He covers it with his glove, melts it down. We'll have the face-off here in the Husky zone. 19 minutes, 30 seconds left. Huskies lead it 3-1.
Well, we brought it up multiple times that the Huskies are obviously a very good offensive team, and they're moving fast to keep it on the Cougs side, just doing everything clear and just put pressure on the Cougs defense at this moment.
Second line comes out for the Cougs. Max Lazaro to the face-off circle. He'll be opposed by Jake Ferguson. Face-off at their feet into the back behind the net of the Huskies. Here comes number 8 for the Huskies. They'll bring it through center ice. He goes through bodies in center. They'll finally push into the zone. Jake Ferguson. But it's picked off here by Colin Keenan, the defenseman for the Cougs, who backhands it into center ice, and the Huskies have to touch up.
Shmuley Sahovan lost his glove on the face-off back in the near side zone, so he had to sub out immediately for the second line.
In the Cougars' corner, they'll have to fight for it. Jake Ferguson was trying to keep it. He was tripped up. Looks like a Cougs will be heading to the penalty box here early in the first period. 19 minutes, 4 seconds left in the second period. 3-1 Huskies lead it.
as I believe that's going to be Brandon Smith heading into the box, and that's just something you don't want to see within the first minute, as there's 19 minutes and 4 seconds left in the second period. 3-1 game. The Cougars did get a shot on net, but then all that momentum goes away as the Huskies go back on the power play once again in Cougar zone.
Micah Clark to the penalty box. Face off in the Cougar zone, won by the Huskies. At the point, Irwin, he'll hit off to the wing for number 34, who gets back out to the point for Konopka. Number 77 for the Huskies. He'll backhand it for Britt. Cameron Britt. Shot on goal, tipped out in front, off bodies, reached cool, but he turned it out. In the corner now. They'll fight for it. Kicks out to the point for Cameron Britt. From the blue line, he'll get a weak pass there over to Cameron Irwin. Irwin will backhand it to Britt in the wing. He'll try and push in. Put a shot on goal. Turned out by Lexi Cool. It rims all the way around the boards, all the way into the Husky zone. The Huskies will get it. They'll touch up here.
The Cougars doing a good job of just letting them pass around in the zone, but not letting a good shot come their way. 1:20 left in the power play, 18 minutes left in the second period.
Irwin for the Huskies. He's on the near wing. He'll stop and start. Look for someone out at the point. He gets it out to number 77, Konopka. Back to Irwin, who tried to pass it across, but it goes off the defensive stick. Bouncing puck, Cameron Britt couldn't get it. Van Rainer comes up with it. He clears it off the leg of a Husky all the way down ice. Good clear from Van Rainer.
Van Rainer laying out on the line as he hit the boards pretty hard on that clear, though.
Here comes Cameron Irwin through center. He's got three Cougs on him. They poke check it into center ice, and the Huskies have to touch up again. They'll get a change. Konopka on the near wing. Backhand pass to Lampman from the point. He gets it onto the stick of Arzumanov, who gets it to the wing for number 91. Shot on goal, turned out by Lexi Cool. Picked up the rebound, shot on goal was just wide. Arzumanov at the point. It was poke checked away from him in the center ice. The Huskies will get a change, and they'll touch up.
Great job by Van Rainer with a good stick.
Lampman, number 92 for the Huskies. He'll put a move on. Backhand pass into the corner for his man. They kick it back out to the point for Arzumanov, who gets a pass across to his partner at the blue line, was just wide. Max Cesaro tried to clear it, but it's kept by the Huskies. They'll put a shot on goal. It was turned out by Lexi Cool. On the near wing now. Pass out to the point. He got leveled hard. Arzumanov puts a shot off. Weak shot. Rebound picked up out in front. Shot wide of the goal. Huskies still have it. They'll keep the zone. In the corner, they'll get it to number 16, Brendan Lung, who will stop and start in the near wing. Pass across onto the stick of his man, but it was just bouncing puck, couldn't get it. In the corner, back out to Brendan Lung in the near wing. He'll try and put a move on. He's got two Cougs shutting him down. From the corner, Lung on the wing. He whiffs on that pass. They try and clear out through center ice, but it's kept in the zone by number 8 for the Huskies. Pass through the middle, trying to find someone out in front, but here comes Cam Frederick, who picks up the puck. Tries to clear it through center ice with Max Lazaro. They'll push into the zone. 3-1 hockey game. 16 minutes, 46 seconds left.
Another great PK right there for the Cougs. The power play is over. Doing a great job. Van Rainer with good stick checks all over. Miles Sagan laying the line. And a good job by the Cougs once again just to not let any power play goals go their way.
Sam Hendrick tried to keep the zone for the Cougs, but the Huskies have it now. In their own zone, they'll bring it back. Plot a breakout. Brendan Lung for the Huskies. He'll play it off the boards to the stick of Lampman in center ice. He got shut down by Sam Hendrick. Puck is loose. Ian Gould for the Cougs will push it in behind net. The Huskies are going to have to touch up again.
16 minutes left in the second period. The Cougs did a way better job at least starting this period than they did in the first.
Lampman in his own zone. He'll put some moves on, pass it across to number 91, who gets it to Brendan Lung, who tips it into the zone. But Sam Henry for the Cougs. It's a backhand pass through center for Ian Gould. He gains the zone. Near wing, pushing in. Shot on goal, turned out by Jonah Nash. At the point, Colin Keenan keeps the zone. Pushes it in, but it's picked up by Campbell for the Huskies, who's shouldered hard by Ian Gould. Loose behind net. Campbell for the Huskies. He'll try and play it. He gets hit by Miles Sagan. And the Cougs keep his own. Miles Sagan from the corner. Looking for someone down in front. Pass through the center ice. Trying to find Carlson. Couldn't find it. Sam Henry. Shot. A little chip shot. A little high at the goal. Colin Keenan keeps it in the zone. Shot from well out. Tipped down in front by Miles Sagan. But it's gloved down by Jonah Nash. Wolf face off in the Husky zone. 3-1. Huskies lead it. 15 minutes, 38 seconds left.
Good job by the Cougs right there. Getting 4 excellent shots up there on Jonah Nash, but he stays strong. As there was a 2-on-1, Melissa Hoven and Ian Gould going back and forth with each other. And Ian Gould almost picks a spot once again, but Jonah Nash just gets a little pad on it.
Miles Sagan opposed by Andres for the Huskies. In the far face-off circle, it's won by the Huskies. They'll bring it around their own net. Plot a breakout. They get a pass to Cameron Britt, who backhands it into center ice. Brian Brenner got it for the Cougs. But the blue bouncing puck's picked up by Tracy on the far wing. Shot on goal, turned out by Alexi Cool. Loose puck, Micah Clark will pick it up. He'll try and ring it around the boards. He has Ryan Brenner, who's trying to bring it out through the zone. He gets hit hard by a Husky. They finally push it through to the logo. We'll have a penalty here as the Huskies touch up.
I don't think there's a penalty. I just think there was a man that was injured, and he's trying to plead his case. I believe that is
Anthony Andres for the Huskies. Was down in the corner in the Coug zone for a while. Looked like he might have been hurt. Got up. He was barking at the ref. Wanted a call. No one will head to the box, but they do blow the play dead. We'll see where they put the face off. 15 minutes, 13 seconds left. 3-1 hockey game. Huskies leading it.
Well, a tale as old as time. Ref don't see it, ref don't call it. Anthony Andreas, I don't doubt that he didn't get high stick. It looked like that's what he was arguing, but the ref didn't see it, and he was on the ground for a while. As the Huskies did get possession, they had to blow the play dead.
Rayner opposed by McConnell and at the center ice. Won by the Cougs. They'll dump it into the Husky zone. Behind net. Number 77 will have to play it off the board. Rayner kept the zone. Sahovinen on the wing. Backhand pass out for Alexis. He tips it in. What a beautiful goal off the feet from Samui Sahovinen. The second line for the Cougs get on the board. And this is a one-goal hockey game. 3-2 Huskies still lead it, but the Cougs have some momentum.
Well, it all starts right there as Van Rayner is able to just keep it in at the blue line, find his way to Samui Sahovinen, who has a wrist shot, and then Max Lazaro with the goal comes in and gets a big tipper goal. 3-2 hockey game, exactly 15 minutes left in the second period.
That's some good omen right there. Miles Sagan to the faceoff circle, opposed by Benjamin Lampman. The first line out for the Cougs. Won by the Cougs, they'll bring it back into their own zone. Good forecheck from the Huskies to get possession of the puck here in the Cougar zone. Around into the corner, number 6 for the Huskies. He'll play it from the boards, out to the point for Morris. He tries to push it out in front, but no one was there, only a Coug. Lucas Robinson will play it off his skate to Cole Carlson, who gets a feed to Miles Sagan, but it was poke checked away. Here come the Huskies. They'll gain the zone. There was number 8 for the Huskies. Williams was tripped up there. They'll blow the play dead. We'll see if anyone heads to the box. 14 minutes, 38 seconds left. 3-2. Huskies still lead it.
Christopher Williams just doing all he can. He tried to dive back into the zone, but offside is called. Good call by the referees right there. It's still a close game, one-score game. The Cougs are having a great start to the second period.
Miles Sagan opposed by Lampman. Face-off is won by the Huskies. Morris for the Huskies. He'll draw it back into his own zone. But here he's a steal here from Cole Carlson with a little bit of fast skating. Poke checked away from him. He would have had an opportunity. Miles Sagan in the near corner. The Huskies touch up. There's a penalty. And we'll see a Husky head into the box here, and the Cougs will have the man advantage. 3-2 hockey game. 14 minutes, 25 seconds left in the second period. This is some playoff hockey, ladies and gentlemen.
Well, it was Cole Carlson who got that good tip and almost had a break, and I believe it was number 9, Darren Morris, a top defenseman who's going off the ice and head into the box, but trips up Cole Carlson. At the end of the day, he stops the goal. That's all that matters. But the Cougs, with all the momentum in the world, 2 unanswered goals at this moment, are heading back to the power play.
With a man advantage in the Husky zone, this is the chance they're looking for. Second line out for the Cougs. Max is on the faceoff, won by the Cougs. Sam Hembury at the point. He'll push it into the wing for Cole Carlson, who'll push it into the corner for Max Lazaro. Sahovinen, along with Lazaro in the corner, trying to pass it out in front, but they're being dogged hard by number 77, Kanopka. Max Lazaro picks up the loose puck around behind net, ringing around the boards for Miles Sagan on the far side. Couldn't get it on his stick. Leaks all the way into the Cougar zone, and Sam Hembury will have to clean it up for the Cougs.
A minute 30 left in the power play, 14 minutes left in the second period. Cougs only down 1, 3-2 game.
Here come the Huskies. Cole Carlson on the far side. He got shouldered off by number 18, Anthony Andres. The Huskies steal it, flip it all the way down ice onto the net of Cool, who has to stop it. And the Huskies will get a change, and the Cougars will get a change.
Good job right there by the Huskies, not letting them even cross the blue line at this moment.
Max Lazaro leaves it for Ian Gold, who brings it past the logo, trying to gain the zone cleanly. The fast skater for the Cougs. He pushes it into the corner, around behind net. He has some men on the wing, so he'll give it around for Cam Frederick on the wing, who couldn't get it on his stick. It's loose. He has to push it into the wing. They'll scrum for it. Kanopka, good keep there from Ryan Rayner, but it was poke checked away from him by Pallets. Go all the way into the Cougar zone. Lucas Robinson will have to clean it up.
Good job right there by Pallets, as he almost had a break there. He was just going by himself, and the Husky dropped his stick at the moment, though.
Lucas Robinson shakes out the defender, past the logo. He'll gain the zone. He has Sagan behind him. Will he back and pass it? Yes, he will. Sagan on the wing. He'll put some moves out in front, trying to find someone out in front. But it kicks all the way. He's trying to get to someone at the blue line, all the way into the Cougar zone. 13 minutes exactly left in this second period. 3-2 hockey game.
30 minutes left in this power play. Miles Sagan almost had a chance, but it was the right play at the wrong time.
30 seconds left in the power play. Ian Gold will get a breakout pass for Miles Sagan, but it was just wide. And Ryan Brenner will have to clean up in the Husky zone. Kanopka for the Huskies. He flips it out along the boards, but the zone is kept by Ian Gold. Leaks onto the stick of Ryan Brenner. Passes out in front for Gold, who tried to put it on Gold, but it was poke checked away from him. And now here come the Huskies. They clear it through center ice, and Ryan Brenner will have to clean it up for the Cougs, who dumps it into the Husky zone. Both teams will get a change. We'll have icing called on that play. It'll be brought back into the Cougar zone.
Honestly, bad play right there by Ryan Brenner is that obviously the guys are tired and they can't make a change with the icing. 6 minutes left in the power play. If you're the Cougs, you want to win this really fast and get into the Huskies zone at least for a little bit longer.
It looks like number 91, Dominic Wolf for the Huskies. He'll go into the penalty box.
I believe he's just injured, though.
Absolutely.
Yeah.
It still remains 5-on-4 here for the next 6 seconds in the Cougars zone on the far faceoff circle. Huskies moving right to left. It's going to be number 28, Jake Ferguson, to the faceoff circle, opposed by Miles Sagan. They'll take a little bit of time here. Finally got the puck. It's won by the Huskies at the blue line. They'll play it off the boards around behind net. Arzumanov in the corner. Pass out in front. No one was there at the point. Bouncing puck. It's picked up here by Cole Carlson with a little bit of speed on the near wing. He gains his own. Puts on a move. Shakes up the defender. In the corner. Pass out in front. Tried to get the stick of Ian Gold. It's loose. Picked up by the Huskies. Bouncing puck. The Huskies will try and clear it through the zone, but the zone is kept by the Cougs. Cole Carlson with Max Lazaro in the corner. They're fighting for it, scrimming for it along the boards. Arzumanov gets it onto the stick of his man, who clears out of the zone, and Max Lazaro got absolutely level. Cameron Irwin shot on goal, glove down by Alexi Kuhl. Loose along the wing. Arzumanov tried to play it around the boards. For his man, pass out in front, number 28, Jake Ferguson, backhand shot off of bodies, never made it to the net. Arzumanov in the corner now, finding someone to pass to. Pass out in front, tried to tip it in goal, but Alexi Kuhl sealed it off. Behind net, loose puck, fighting for it. Micah Clark scrumming for it, along with Sam Hembry. At their feet. Sam Hembry finally gets it. The bullet play dead. Penalty coming up here. And some hot tempers flaring on the ice, some pushing, some shoving. No fight will break out. But there's 11 minutes, 33 seconds left in the second period. 3 goals for the Huskies, 2 goals for the Cougars. This is a tight playoff game, folks.
Honestly, just the Huskies were swarming that net and throwing pucks at Alexia Kuhl. Staying strong at this moment. Still a 3-2 game. But something had to break, and it happened to be a tripping call against the Cougars once again. And now we're just switching back and forth with power plays, as the Huskies are now going to get a power play. 5-4 hockey coming their way. Maybe they can get momentum switch back to their side of the ice. Number 16, Micah Clark is heading the box.
Van Rayner to the faceoff circle, opposed by Lampman, won by the Huskies in the Cougar zone. Number 8, Williams. He'll play catch with his wingmate. Now at the line. From the point, Arzumanov tries to push in, but he's shouldered hard by Van Rayner. In the corner, Huskies come up with the number 91. Pass over the stick of Brendan Lung, off the shoulder of Alexi Kuhl, out of play. What a great save, what a great scoring opportunity from Brendan Lung. 3-2 hockey game. Huskies still lead it. 11 minutes, 18 seconds left.
I do want to say Brendan Lung probably didn't get all of that he wanted on that stick, as it looked like he had a really wide open left side of the net, but it might have tipped off a Coug's stick or something as it went wide high.
Lampman opposed by Max Lazaro. Faceoff is won by the Huskies in the Cougar zone. Brendan Lung having to stop and start at the point. Passes to his point mate, Williams, who gets it onto the wing for Arzumanov. Pass out in front, off bodies, loose puck. They're scrumming for it. Alexi Kuhl tried to get it into his glove, but it's in the corner now. Lampman for the Huskies will pick it out to the point. They'll try again. Arzumanov to Lampman on the wing, pushing in. Tries to put a shot on goal, but he whipped on it. Loose puck swallowed up by Alexi Kuhl. He'll smother it. We'll have the face-off in the Cougars zone. 1 minute, 22 seconds left on the Micah Clark power play.
Arzumanov had it all by himself and found himself in the Cougs no-land, man, as there was nobody in sight. If he doesn't whiff on that puck, there might have been a different score in this hockey game. But even with the whip up, it still almost beats Alexia Kuhl, as he's expecting a harder shot. 1:20 left on this power play.
Lampman opposed by Miles Sagan. The Cougs win it. Try and clear it through the zone with Sam Hembry. Kicks off the shoulder of Arzumanov. Out of play. We'll retry it. We'll go back to the face-off circle. 10 minutes, 50 seconds left. 3-2 hockey game. 1:17 left on the power play of the Micah Clark penalty. Huskies still keep it in the Cougar zone at the moment. Sagan opposed by Lampman. Familiar sight. It's won by the Cougs. Sam Hembry tried to clear it, but the zone is kept by Williams. On the wing. They'll kick it back out to Williams from the point, who loses his handle. Loose puck. Sagan tried to steal it, but the Huskies keep it. Pass across to the open man, Long on the near side, but he whiffed on that scoring opportunity. Long out in front, shot on goal, glove down by Alexi Kuhl. Quick shot from Brendan Lung, but an even quicker glove snap from Alexi Kuhl. 10 minutes, 32 seconds left in the second period. 3-2. Huskies lead it.
Well, Alexia Kuhl flashed the leather right there, and he didn't even miss a beat at this time in the game. He's playing really well in a great second period, halfway through the second, 10:30 left in the second, and a minute left on the power play.
Jake Ferguson opposed by Miles Sagan. Face off. Loose in the corner in the Cougar zone. They're fighting to come up with it. It's cleared in the center ice by Sam Hembry. And number 34, Cameron Britt for the Huskies. We'll have to clean it up. He has Cameron Irwin at the logo. He'll gain the zone cleanly in the Cougar zone. Far side. Poke checked away from him. He's trying to keep his handle, but it leaks on the stick of Sam Hembry. Clears it all the way down ice. Good use of the power play. Gets it off the stick of Jonah Nash. 36 seconds left in the power play.
Good job by the Cougs. They finally got their first couple of clears on this Husky power play. and they did it just once again. 10 minutes left in the second period.
Konopka gives it over to Cameron Britt. But it's poked away. Here comes Max Lazaro into the Husky zone. Tried to put a shot on goal, but the poke check from Konopka stops it. Van Rayner behind the net. Played it along the boards, but Cameron Irwin for the Huskies. He'll clean it up and bring it through center ice. Stolen away by Max Lazaro at his feet. Lazaro in center ice, trying to push into the zone, but he's shut down by number 9, Morris, for the Huskies. Lucas Robinson for the Cougs will try and clean it up in his own zone. The Huskies have it. Cameron Irwin in the corner, pass out in front. Jake Ferguson shot on goal, loose, poke checked away, cleared out. No, zone is kept by Cameron Britt for the Huskies. He'll pass it across for Konopka. On the boards, into the corner. He tried to get a pass out in front, but it was off the body of a defenseman. Konopka has it out the wing. He's got 2 Cougs shutting him down. In the corner, he'll leave it for Cameron Britt. Cameron Irwin, who gets it out to Morris. Number 9, shot from well out, off bodies, never made it to the net. Konopka has it in the wing, shot well high, tried to get tipped down, but it wouldn't go. It leaks into center ice, into the Husky zone. They'll touch up, they'll reset.
Great PK right there by the Cougs.
Puck in the Coug zone, behind the net. Lucas Robinson is going to try and fight for it. He's got it pinned against the board with a skate. On his stick, he'll kick it around to the wing. Number 73 for the Huskies. Number 88, he'll put a shot on goal. Tip down front, then make to the net. They'll fight for it. In the corner, still fighting for it. It's loose puck, picked up by number 52 for the Huskies. There's going to be a penalty here.
Yep, on the Huskies.
As they touched up there, it's going to be a holding call against number 19, Dylan McConnell, on that Husky squad. He was holding the arm of a Cougar defenseman. He'll head to the box. Well, the man advantage for the Cougs. 3-2 hockey game. 8 minutes, 36 seconds
Well,
left.
these teams are just trading. Who's going to the penalty box back and forth? Who's just going to the power play? Hopefully it's the Cougs right now to tie this game up. But it was Simili Hopen, he was laying on Simili Hopen's stick at the moment and couldn't do anything. And the ref gave him time. It was more than in 5 seconds at that moment. And he just had to call it. He just kept wasting more time. 8:36 left in the second period. 2 minutes for the power play coming up. And let me tell you, Max Lazaro being back in this lineup is a huge win for the Cougs, as he's doing a lot. Him and Van Rayner have been X factors for the Cougs so far in this game. I would love for one of them to get on the score sheet.
Far face-off circle in the Husky zone. It's one into the corner. They'll fight for it. They'll scrum for it. Finally kicks out here to the point for Sam Hembry. He'll push it into the wing for Cole Carlson. He'll hand it to the goal line for Hovenen. Pass out in front, but it kicks off the legs of the defender. Loose on the wing, so Hovenen will try and kick out to the point, but it wasn't enough power on it. Number 18, Andres, will clear it all the way down ice for the Cougs. No icing, of course, because of the power play. And Ian Gold got shouldered hard by Anthony Andres. It's still in the Cougar zone. The Huskies trying to keep it there. They'll pin it against the board, just try and kill as much time off of this power play.
30 seconds is already gone, and Andrea is just doing everything he can. Cougs can't do anything.
Andres comes up with it. Off the scrum, around behind the net. He got shouldered off of it by Sam Hembry. He laid he laid against the goal. The goal comes off its pegs a little bit. They'll blow the play dead. Yep. And they're going to send him to the penalty box here. It's going to be 5-on-3 hockey. He is fired up. Andres throws his glove. He is talking. He is barking at the ref. He does not like the call there. As he goes to the penalty box, it's going to be 5-on-3 hockey here. 7 minutes, 48 seconds left. 3-2. Huskies still up. But if the Cougs wanted an opportunity, they got one.
Well, Anthony Andreas had a great 30 seconds of the first power play, keeping in the zone, but gets shoved into the back of the net. The goalpost actually came off. Refs don't call anything. Obviously, Anthony Andreas is going to be pretty upset. Gets a goal, I believe, like a technical foul in hockey terms. And another power play coming up as we have 5-on-3 hockey. 7:48 left in the second period. Cougs looking to tie this game up.
Arzunov was talking with Arzunov, the captain for the Husky squad, was talking to the refs, trying to understand it. But we're going to have a face-off here in the Husky zone, near face-off circle. Miles Sagan opposed by Brendan Lung.
Well, my question is, why is there 4 men on the ice for the Huskies? They're taking the power play off of Anthony Andreas. So and
they'll say 5-on-4.
Yep. Still a minute 13 left in the first power play, though, for the Cougs.
Off the face-off. It's won by the Huskies. They try and clear the zone. Loosen the wing. Kicks on the stick of Miles Sagan. Gets it to Cole Carlson. Near wing. Carlson looking for someone to pass to. In the corner. He's got Sahovinen with him. Try to get a pass out in front. Kicks off a defensive stick. Stays in play. Never hit the net. And they'll fight for it around behind the net. Carlson now on the near wing. Push in. Put a shot on goal. Off bodies. Never made it to the net. It kicks all the way out to the point for Ian Gold, who passed it across onto the stick of Sam Hembry on the near wing. Shot on goal onto the body of Jonah Nash, who couldn't keep it. They'll blow the play dead, although Nash did not swallow up the puck. We'll have another face-off here in the Huskies zone. Good scoring opportunity, but better save by Jonah Nash.
Well, it's because Miles Sagan was in the crease of the goalie and bumping with him, so they just called the play dead immediately as the goal wouldn't have counted regardless of what happened. 40 seconds left on the power play, 7:15 left in the second period. 3-2 hockey game. Cougs still on the power play, and they're looking for something.
They'll bring the face-off out to the neutral zone, just outside of the Huskies' off defensive zone. Lightman will head to the face-off circle. He'll be opposed by Max Lazaro. Face-off won by the Cougs. Lucas Robinson will feed it to Ian Gold, who pushes it into the zone off the pad of Jonah Nash. The Huskies will pick it up, clear all the way down ice, and Alexi Cool has to play it in his own crease. Brendan Lung for the Huskies. He's there, trying to keep it in the Cougar zone, pinning against the boards. Deja vu from what we saw from Anthony Andres. Trying his best, using his skates to just keep it on the boards, kill off the remaining 15 seconds. The Cougs finally kick it out in their own zone. They'll plot a breakout. And here comes Max Lazaro, puts a move on. Past the logo, shakes off Lampman. He pushes it into the zone. Around behind net. Williams, number 8 for the Huskies, gets it through center ice onto the stick of Brendan Lung. On the mid far wing, trying to push in out in front. He got shoved down. No penalty will be called. And the Cougs get it in their own zone. They'll take a little bit of time here. Plot a breakout. 6 minutes, 23 seconds left. 3-2 hockey game.
The Cougs power play is over, and they still haven't scored on the power play at this moment. Lucas Robinson stops a goal by Brennan Lung right there, just shoving him off the puck. Great job there.
Strong forecheck by the Huskies here as they steal the puck in their own zone. But Van Rayner for the Cougs plays it off the boards, around behind net. Let his boys get a change, and the Huskies are going to try and break it out here. Here they come. Number 9 for the Huskies. He'll bring it through center ice. He'll play it off the boards into the Cougar zone, around behind net. Colin Keenan for the Cougs tries to clean it up, but it kicks onto the stick of the Husky in the corner, keeping the zone. Still loose in the corner. Jake Ferguson will go to the corner to shoulder off the defender. Here comes Cameron Irwin pushing out in front. Pushes shots off. Shot on goal. He scores. He beats it 5-hole on Alexi Cool and makes it a 4-2 hockey game. Wow.
And that's a huge goal because up until this point, there's about 17 minutes without a goal. And the Cougs just find themselves down 2 goals once again. Alexi Cool gets beat on the 5-hole. 4-2 hockey game. 5 minutes, 42 seconds left in the second period. Cougs still down. Huskies still fighting. A huge goal at this point in the game.
Yeah, they were scrumming for it in the corner. It kicks out to the stick of Cameron Irwin, who pushes to the center of the ice, puts the shot on goal, and nothing Alexi Cool could do about it. 4-2 hockey game. Huskies lead it here in the second period with 5 minutes, 42 seconds left. First line out for the Cougs.
It looks like Anthony Andreas got suspended from this game as he's heading off into the locker room, or at least for the rest of this period. But with 5 minutes, 42 left, I believe he's done for the game.
Miles Sagan opposed by McConnell. Face-off won by the Huskies. They'll draw back into their own zone. Plot a breakout. They'll get a feed past number 88, Treacy, who will play into the Cougar zone just past the crease. And Ryan Brenner for the Cougs will have to clean it up. On the boards, it finally kicks into center ice, but the Huskies are there to push it back into the Cougar zone. Forecheck is relentless. Sam Embry for the Cougs in his own zone will play it along the boards for Ryan Brenner. Still pushed back into their own corner, but it's picked up by Cameron Britt. Around behind net. He's got 2 Cougs trying to take it from him. Cougars in their own zone. They finally push it through center ice. Here comes Ian Gold. Past the logo, but it's poke checked away from him by Williams, number 8, who brings it up to the middle. Shot on goal, blocker saved by Alexi Cool. Loose around the corner. Huskies still with possession of it. Cameron Britt wraps around, looks for someone to pass you. Out in front, kicks off the iron. Williams shot from the blue line, turned off the defensive stick, and here comes Cole Carlson. One-on-one break against number 5. Try to move on, puts a shot on goal, well wide of the net. Cougars will get a change.
Good save right there by Alexi Cool as Williams' slap shot just hits the right blocker side and he didn't even flinch. So Alexi Cool still staying strong after a goal not too long ago.
Forecheck for the Cougs, keeps it in their own zone, keeps it in the Husky zone. Round behind net. Huskies struggling to get it out. Still loose behind their own net. The Huskies have it. They're going to try and plot a breakout here. Onto the stick of Cameron Britt, who gets shouldered hard by Sam Embry. We'll have a delay penalty here. The Cougs will touch up. No, it's going to be a delay penalty against nobody. Here come the Cougs. Number 17, Van Rayner, past the logo. He'll gain the zone on the far wing. On his backhand, looking for someone to pass. He'll kick it out to the point. Shot from well out, well high. Jonah Nash with a leap up to try and save it, but it's loose along the wing. In center ice. Here comes Lampman for the Huskies. On the far wing. Trying to push in. Puts a shot on goal. Turned out by Alexi Cool. Picked up here by number from Mosgrave for the Huskies. Puts a shot on goal off defensive bodies. Never made to the net. On the far wing. Pass out in front. No one was there except for a Cougar. Here comes Smiley Hogan. Lead pass onto the glove of Max Lazaro. Puts a shot on goal. Swallowed up by Jonah Nash. He had an opportunity to get his second goal of the night, but Jonah Nash is a brick wall and shuts that one down. 3 minutes, 37 seconds left. 4-2 hockey game.
A great saucer pass by Sam Hembry. Just gets it over the hand of a Huskies defender, Max Lazaro. Bouncing puck. Just doesn't get the shot he wanted to, and Jonah Nash is able to cover it up. Still a great shot for the Cougs.
Miles Sagan opposed by Benjamin Lampman in the near faceoff circle in the Husky zone. It's won by the Cougs. Kicks out to the point. Colin Keenan shot from well out off the skate of Lampman out in front. Kicks into the far wing. Cole Carlson will play it around behind net for Miles Sagan, who's having to scrum with it against the boards. They're still scrumming for it, along with Ian Gould. Gould will come up with it. Backhand pass it to Miles Sagan behind the net. Trying to find someone out in front. Tried to get past out in front, but it was off the body. Shot on goal, off the shoulder of Jonah Nash. It leaks in.
Oh, it's called off.
They wave it off. It's a high sticking. It was high sticked into the goal. No goal.
Oh.
Cougars had an opportunity to make this a 1-goal hockey game, but just some bad luck there. The stick was a little too high. Coach Lupinacci is not happy with that call over on the Cougars bench. Well, the face-off in the Husky zone. 4-2 hockey game. 4-2 hockey game with 3 minutes, 13 seconds left.
Where they're going to have to review it, I believe, as the puck did go in the net, so anything has to be reviewed. 3 minutes, 13 seconds left in the second period. Just a high stick by Miles Sagan. It's a good shot by him. Leads up to Cole Carlson. Getting his stick up, trying to tip it down, and just too high.
Face off in the neutral zone. Kicks all the way into the Cougar zone. Micah Clark left the plate on the boards for Ian Gould. Couldn't get it on his stick. Pushed back into the Cougar zone by Husky. Colin Keenan will clean it up. Take a little bit of time. Plot a breakout. Plays it off the board for Cole Carlson. Good forecheck for the Huskies to keep it. Now they have it in the Cougar zone, in the corner. He gets shouldered hard by Colin Keenan. They'll scrum for it in the corner. Still screaming for it. It's at their feet. They're falling down on top of the puck. Still fighting for it. Still scrumming for it. Trying to burn as much time as they possibly can. Along the far near wing. Sam Hembry will play it all the way into the Husky zone. We'll have icing. It'll be brought back into the Cougar zone. 2 minutes, 33 seconds left in this second period. 4-2. Huskies lead it after that goal. After the goal back earlier was waved off.
Just a big play and moment in that game. Is 4-3 and 4-2 is obviously two different scores. Every shot at this point in the game is going to be an important shot, good or bad. Everything is going to be excellent. This is playoff hockey here in Cheney, Washington.
Face-off is won by the Huskies from the blue line. Morris will play it around behind net. Cameron Britt tried to pick it up. It's loose. Huskies come up with it. Cougars come up with it. Cole Carlson tried to get it past the Ian Gould, but it was just a little too far. Morris for the Huskies will play into the Cougar zone on the far wing. They'll fight for it at the point. McConnell will get it onto the stick of Williams. Colin Keenan clears it out of the zone through center ice into the Husky zone. They'll have to touch up. The Cougars will get a change. The Huskies will get a change.
2 minutes left in the second period.
Lead pass for Cameron Britt was just too far. It is played off by Alexi Cool in the corner now, in the Cougar zone. Tracy comes up with it. Tried to push out in front, but he had a little bit too much speed on it. Puck kicks all the way into the Husky zone. We have icing. No, we will not. Jonah Nash has to play it.
1:45 left in the second period. 4-2 game for the Huskies. Cougars trying to get a last-second goal like they did in the first period, though.
Puck kicks all the way into the Cougar zone. Sam Hembry will have to clean it up, but he's got Tracy on him. Forecheck for the Huskies just being amazing right now, keeping the puck in the Cougar zone. So Ovenden has it. We'll push it through center ice from Miles Sagan, who tried to get it past the defender, but he couldn't. He'll pick it back up again, try again. He'll gain his own cleanly. On to the stick of Max Lazaro, who is Ryan Brenner. Loose puck out in front. Tipped by Ryan Brenner straight into the glove of Jonah Nash. He'll melt it down. Will the face off in the Husky zone. 1 minute, 20 seconds left. 4-2 hockey game. Huskies lead it.
Well, great job by, I believe that was the defender, Jovan Banga, who dove out, made the pass, a little bouncing puck. Good job by Ryan Brenner, though, still to get at least a relatively good shot off the bouncing puck as it was high in the air. But Jonah Nash tracks it very well and gloves it down immediately.
Lampman will be opposed by Miles Sagan in the near face-off circle. Husky zone. Miles Sagan jumped too early. He'll get kicked out. He'll trade places with Cole Carlson. Carlson opposed by Lampman. In the face-off circle, it's won by the Huskies. In the corner, they'll fight for it. Kicks onto the stick of Miles Sagan, who has to calm it down. Tried to get a pass out in front, but it went off a defensive stick. The Huskies have it now. They'll clear the zone. They'll get it into center ice. Try and push into the zone, but Sam Hembry for the Cougs is there fighting for it. Bouncing puck in the Cougar zone. Shot on goal, turned out by Lexi Cool. In the corner now. They'll push it out to the far wing. Number 91 will get a pass here. Backhand shot off defensive bias, never made it to the net. In the near corner, Morris will play it around for Lampman. Looking for someone out in front. Tried to put a shot on goal. Sealed off by Alexi Cool. He'll lay on top of it. He'll smother it. 43 seconds left. 4-2 hockey game here in the second period.
Multiple net battles just started happening in front of Alexia Cool. Surprised the penalty wasn't going to be called. There's a lot of pushing and shoving, but these net battles do get very important here in this game as a tip can go either way in this situation.
4-2, Huskies lead it. Jake Ferguson heading to the faceoff circle. Near faceoff circle against Max Lazaro. Second line out for the Cougs. At their feet. Faceoff was won by the Cougs. Max Lazaro will get onto the stick of Samuel Zahovnin on the near side. He'll flip it into the Husky zone, onto the stick of Jonah Nash, who covers it up with the glove. 32 seconds left. We'll have the faceoff in the Husky zone. 4-2, Huskies leading it.
Smart play by Samuel Zahovnin as he didn't see a play working out at that moment, so clears it into the pads of Jonah Nash, and so it's able to reset and potential face-off win can get them set up in an even better shot with 30 seconds left in the second period.
Jake Ferguson opposed by Max Lazaro at their feet. Fighting for it. Loose puck has to be played off the stick of Jonah Nash, who gets it onto the stick of number 77, Konopka, who cleans it all the way into the Cougar zone. It'll be icing as Ryan Brenner beat it out. It'll be brought back into the Husky zone. 22 seconds left in the second period. 4-2 hockey game. The Cougs looking to get a last-minute goal here and spark them a little bit.
Well, we talked about Jonah Nash keeping the save percentage above a 900. As with that last save right there, he does have exactly 900 on the dot. Not trying to drink him or anything, but saved 18 of 20 shots. On the other end, 25 saves on 29 shots for Alexia Cool.
Jake Ferguson opposed by Miles Sagan. Face off. Won by the Huskies in their own zone. They'll bring it past the logo. Into the Cougar zone. Mossgrave. Pass out in front. Tipped off the pad of Alexi Cool. Turned out. It's in the corner now. Reed Mullen having to lower the shoulder, having to fight for it. They're scrumming for it. They're still scrumming for it. 3 seconds left. They'll try and waste off the last couple seconds of this period. They will. That'll do it for the second period of action, ladies and gentlemen. Some tempers flaring. These teams do not like each other, especially not in the playoffs. 4-2 hockey game. Huskies still lead it after a goal from Cameron Irwin, but the Cougs were able to get an early second period goal from Max Lazaro. Connor, what did we see in that second period of action?
Well, you're seeing the Battle of the Apple play out and right in front of our eyes as tempers are flaring. There's a lot of pushes and shoves, and this is a great hockey game as this is KUGR hockey. And if you don't like this, I don't know what you like. It was a 3-2 game majority of that second period after an early goal by the Cougs and Lazaro, a good tip at the moment. But Cameron Irvin, like you said, strikes back. 4-2 game heading into this third period. 2 goals is more than reasonable. And these teams are lining up fairly equal. You take away that first 10 minutes of the first period, it's a tie game. So the Cougs just not going down without a fight. Huskies still not letting the Cougs build anything at this moment as momentum is just going back and forth, especially with so many men going to the penalty box every 2 minutes, it feels like.
Absolutely. The Huskies definitely not winning a lot of rapport with the officiating staff there. As you saw, Anthony Andres, number 18 on that Husky squad, kind of got shoved into the goal a little bit, was barking at the ref about he wanted to call for that. Probably said something he probably shouldn't have said, went to the box. He left this game. We probably won't see him for the rest of this game as well. But obviously the Huskies not winning a lot of not getting a great reputation with the officiating staff. 4-2 hockey game. We'll be heading to the third period, ladies and gentlemen. Thank you so much for listening. Remember, you're listening to KUGR live on YouTube. I'm Smith Slye, along with Connor Simmons in the booth. Please stay with us as we are heading to the third period of action.
And welcome back to KUGR Hockey as the Battle of the Apple playoff series is underway. 4-2 hockey game finds the Washington Huskies up against the Washington State Cougars. And here in the third period, I like to steal this from my guy Scott Hansen, but in the third period, this is where you hit the witching hour, where losses become wins and wins become losses. And that's got to be the Cougs mentality. As this has been an amazing game, as this has been a playoff hockey, as you can tell.
Absolutely.
Smitty, what are some keys for both of these teams to finish this game out in the last 20 minutes?
Well, I mean, let me tell you, even though the Huskies are leading, this is a 4-2 hockey game. This third period, it's anyone's game at this point. And I think in this third period, it's going to come down to who can have the better forecheck. For the majority of that game, through the first period, about halfway through the second period as well, the Huskies had the better forecheck. They were getting into the zone. They were pushing the Cougs back a little bit, keeping them on their heels, making it a little hard for the Cougs to be able to get anything going. But then, of course, halfway through that second period, you saw the Cougs take a page out of the Huskies' book, start to implement a little bit of a better forecheck. And it paid off them. They were able to get a goal from Max Lazaro. But then, of course, Cameron Irwin on the Husky squad was able to pull up, push the center of the ice, get a little 5-hole feed against Lexi Cool, make it a 4-2 hockey game, keep them at arm's length a little bit. But every time the Cougs try and get a little bit of momentum, try to maybe push back a little bit, the Huskies just do a really great job of just keeping them at arm's length, keeping them away from being able to take the game back a little bit. The momentum's been going back and forth, and the Cougs just need to gain momentum and hold on to it. And the best way you can do that is get a early third period goal and build off that.
Well, you got to keep it on your side of the bench, like you said. But going back to what you said, the Huskies have dominated the forecheck, and that's just because they're a very offensive, fast-moving team and want to push it and keep momentum on the Cougs or whoever they're playing the whole entire game. But if I'm the Cougs, got to use this as to your advantage. If they're pushing up so much, that means you're going to have a little more space to work with. As we saw the Smith-Hoven saucer pass to Max Lazaro, obviously a bouncing puck and couldn't get a good shot opportunity off of it. But if we get these passes flowing, and the passes have to hit in this third period if we want to tie this game up and potentially win it. But if we hit these passes and start beating them, there's going to be 2-on-1 opportunities. There are going to be one-on-one opportunities. And that's the difference between 1 goal and 0 goals in this game. Is 20 minutes of playoff hockey. You got to put everything on the line. This is the most important 20 minutes of your hockey career if you're a senior like Jack Moe or Ian Gold, because This is the last time they're playing professional hockey. And frankly, if I'm them, I love this team. I love how they're playing. I don't want it to end right now. And what's a better way to send your rivals off to Cancun and send them home, as one team is going to go home and one team is going to be playing tomorrow in the semifinals.
Absolutely, yeah. The Cougs hoping to make the UW Huskies early first-round exit and upset them a little bit here. And like you said, we got 20 more minutes left of playoff hockey here. The past 40 minutes, they don't matter anymore. You got 20 more minutes. Put your heart and soul into this last period of action. And the Cougs have 100% have an opportunity to turn this game around a little bit. We saw it at the start of the second period. They can do it here. Their passing was smooth. They got into the zone. They got set up. A feed from Samuelisa Hovinen ended up with a tip from Max Lazaro. We'll see if they can do something similar, but if they can start out this period the way they started out the second period and continue that all the way through all 20 minutes, we would 100% see the Cougs coming away with the win tonight.
Well, I'll tell you right now, puck drop is about to be underway. The Cougs are going to try and pull a rabbit out of their magic hat. As who doesn't like a good underdog stories? Here comes the last 20 minutes of the Battle of the Apple. It's a 4-2 hockey game. Face-off is won by the Huskies, taken in by Christopher Williams with a fast wrist shot. Hits off the skates of Sam Hembury. Hembury tries to get it off the boards all the way to Cole Carlson, and it does tip all the way back to Miles Sagan, just in case, though. Colin Keenan and Ryan Brenner. Brenner with a bad pass tipped away by the Huskies. Still at the point is the Huskies' wrist shot from the point. Lexi Cool just off the pads. Very fast shot right there by the defenseman of the Huskies. Number 16, Brendan Lugg behind the net. Alexia Cool up in front of the net. Scores! What a play right there by the Washington Huskies as they come out again within the first 40 seconds and score. Cougars with their back against the walls at this point. 5-2 hockey game. Brendan Lugg finds a bouncing puck behind the net of Alexia Cool. Obviously, Cool doesn't know what's happening, and it's tipped back in front.
And that was Dominic Wolf there, got the feed from Brendan Lung, a little bit of bouncing puck like you said, and then Dominic Wolf just chips it up over the shoulder of Alexi Cool. Nothing he could do about that. 5-2 hockey game, and the Huskies, that's what they needed right there, an early third period goal to put the knife into the heart of the Cougs.
Well, the Cougars now just digging themselves a deeper hole at this point in the game. 5-2 game, got to score 3 unanswered goals to tie this game up. A puck is cleared into WSU zone, tripping is not going to be called, as I believe even Sam Henry thought it was going to be called, as he kind of gave up on the play. Puck scatters its way across the blue line, but a Washington Husky clears it back into the zone. 71, Max Arzumanov is the first man to touch, looking for a man, but no. Smiley Sahovan is able to get a good pass off. Tipped away once again by the Huskies, and it's going to be called is
Smiley Sahovan got his stick wrapped up there onto the legs of Jake Ferguson. He might be heading to the penalty box here. For 18 minutes, 48 seconds left in the third period. 5-2, Huskies up after a quick third period goal from Dominic Wolf.
You got to find a way to maybe get a shorthanded goal here. You got to be aggressive if you're the Cougs. You can't just be playing back and clearing, because down by 3 goals, 2 minutes is going to go off this clock, as the Huskies are going to keep trying to score to grow this lead. But as long as 2 minutes goes off this clock, they're happy. Faceoff is won on the near faceoff circle by the Huskies. Konopka again finds it to Cameron Britt. Britt sends it to the point. Another wrist shot by the Huskies up in front, almost tipped away. Number 9 of the Huskies gets tipped away, and that is going to be Lucas Robinson, who clears it into the Huskies zone. 1:40 left on the power play.
Good clear there from Lucas Robinson. Pick up the puck and just fling it all the way down ice. Give your little boys an opportunity to get a change, and hopefully the penalty kill can stay strong for the Cougs.
Huskies bringing it back up the ice. That is number 34, Cameron Britt, once again skating around, almost dribbling with the puck. Looking to go back once again in front of the net. Almost an empty net goal. As Lexi Cool found himself in no man's land, but good tip away by Lucas Robinson, using his stick to his advantage. Pass around on the point is Cameron Britt. Again, shot by Cameron Britt is far right. Battle for the board for the puck is behind the net of Alexia Cool. Konopka, number 11 of the Huskies, going back and forth. All the way to Cameron Britt on the near face-off circle. Minute left in the power play. Cameron Britt looks for a man. Another one-timer, but nothing is there. Cole Carlson trying to find himself on the rebound to clear. Huskies still keep possession. Another shot. Konopka far wide right. Cameron Britt at the point once again. In front of the net, looking to get a tip. Lexi Cool gets one good save. Once again, Williams almost finds himself with another empty netter goal. As Alexia Cool he's sliding too much. Konopka at the point. All the way over to number 11, Cameron Irwin, still with puck possession, throws in front of the net. Wide left.
About 30 seconds left in the power play here for the Huskies.
Huskies dominating once again. Konopka looking for a man. Looks to go to maybe Irwin or Morris. Konopka still with puck possession. Sends it all the way out to Irwin. Back to Konopka. Konopka, wrist shot. Wide left. Cameron Britt still rebounded with the puck is the Huskies. Huskies are even getting tired on their own power play. Cameron Britt looking for a man. Cameron Britt dribbling the puck in Cougar zone. Maybe goes in front. Tries to pick his spot up high on Alexia Cool once again. Irwin with puck possession and Darren Morris fighting for it. Finally, power play is officially over. And here comes the Cougs. Ian Gold looks to go all by himself. Ian Gold get in front of the net. Scores! As the puck ricochets in, Ian Gold gets a second and he is hyped up. My oh my, a good job right there as Ian Gold, as soon as the power play ends, finds himself with a breakaway. 5-3 hockey game. Cougs score once again.
Are you kidding me? Ian Gold got the feed at center ice, a high flip pass, gloved it down, got on his stick. He had the defenseman shoving him against him, but Ian Gold, he went to the showcase here yesterday for the speed competition, beat him out, put a little feed, got through the 5-hole of Jonah Nash. That's just a beautiful goal after a couple back-to-back scoring opportunities for the Huskies, and the Cougs showing why they're aggressive here in the third period.
The Alexia Cool stand right there in that power play might come back and bite the Huskies in the butt. In that PK by the Cougs is amazing. As icing is called, we're heading back to the Husky zone. But going back, that PK might be the biggest part of this game when we're looking back at it. Is there's 16 minutes, 19 seconds left on this game, and the deficit is back to 2 for the Cougars. So they've only lost 4 minutes about a hockey. So if they can come back and score right now, is that backhand goal by Ian Gold against number 2. He does not want his season to end. On the far face-off circle, the face-off is won by the Huskies behind the net of Jonah Nash. Finds a way all the way up to Ryan Brenner. Easy save right there by Jonah Nash. Keeping it in the zone is Max Lazaro. Again, looking for another shot. Van Rayner gets it up on net. Steered away by a Husky defender, though. Lazaro, Rayner trying to find something with the puck. It's cleared into a Huskies stick. Cleared once again. Icing is not going to be called. First man to touch it is going to be Ryan Brenner behind the net of Alexia Cool.
Sam Henry tried to keep the zone there, just bounced off his stick as he tried to seal it off, but Huskies are going to try and bring it back into the zone now.
The Huskies, Jake Ferguson gets it stolen away by Miles Sagan. Here comes that first line, the dominant line. Back to Miles Sagan up in front of the net. Just wide left. Had Jonah Nash beat, but couldn't get anything to go. The Huskies coming back their own way. Looks to get something going. Wrist shot. Lexical able to steer it wide right. Battle on the boards for the puck comes out with Colin Keenan. Keenan's able to get it up and out of the way. Number 73, Morgan Campbell, will touch it in his own zone. 15 minutes left in this third period, 5-3 game.
That was a great clear from Colin Keenan to avoid the icing, and the Cougs are going to have to try and reset here.
Subs are going to be made as the second line of the Cougs is going to come out. Puck possession by the Huskies, stolen away by Colin Keenan, doing a great job of trying to keep it out of the Cougs zone. Big hit as Irwin hits the glass really hard. Similarly, Zahoven, the big man, lays the log. Zahoven is able to clear it up and out of the way. Huskies doing a great job of just wasting time in this moment and not letting the Cougs get set up in their own zone. A referee might have just helped out the Cougs. It is big hit, lays a sandwich, has it in front of the net. Samuli Zahoven all by himself, scores! Samuli Zahoven, 5-4 hockey game!
Oh my goodness, the puck loose at the feet of the official, was kicked out by Max Lazaro across. He had Samuli Zahoven on the near wing, got it on his stick, quick wrist shot. Jonah Nash couldn't even do anything to stop that. 5-4 hockey game, and the momentum has been completely shifted.
Great job right there. I believe that was Van Rayner who got hit, levels the Coug out as the hit almost, you got to get a scientist in here to explain that, but the referee actually helps out the Cougs as I called, and the puck trickles away to Samuli Zahoven as the European man gets it to go, picks a spot, and beats Jonah Nash, only down by one, and the Cougs keep fighting back in this amazing playoff hockey matchup.
It's a great job from Zahoven and the Finland phenom to get on the board.
Puck is cleared up and out of play. Ryan Brenner's going to be the first man to touch, but here comes number 34, who's upset, is Cameron Britt. Tripped and he's going too fast, slides against the boards. Cameron Britt with puck possession. Tries to find a Husky up in front of the net. Nothing is there. Ryan Brenner on his knees, gets it up, and is not cleared. Great job right there. There's a hand pass by Darren Morris. Is able to keep it in the faceoff circle. And a bad clear right there by Sam Hembury. Sends it into the nets, and the faceoff is going to be on the near faceoff circle with exactly 14 minutes left. 5-4 hockey game. Huskies still in front, but momentum's on one sideline, and I don't think it's theirs.
You've seen the Huskies are doing such a great job of gloving down pucks that are going to lead the zone. Glove them down, keep it in the offensive zone. It's just killing the legs of these Cougs, but close game here, 5-4.
Cougs trying to tip it up and out, and it is off the face-off line. No icing is going to be called. Samuli Zahoven almost finds one there. Here comes the first line of the Cougs once again. Cleared in the zone. Number 92 is going to be the first one. Benjamin Lampman trying to find his second goal of the game. Hembury looking to clear it out. Bad job right there as Christopher Williams is able to touch it. Lampman versus Cool. Cool is able to clear it across the boards all the way to Hembury once again. He clears it out of the face-off zone and offsides line. Micah Clark with puck possession. Sends it behind the net of Alexia Cool. All the way up on the boards, tries to find Van Rayner. Van Rayner keeps puck possession on his stick, knowing it's stolen again by Lampman. Once again, Huskies just keeping it in the zone of the Cougs.
Great forecheck so far for the Huskies after that goal from Zahoven, and just trying their best to kill the legs of these Cougs.
Zahoven with a great pass across the arena to Max Lazaro. Lazaro finds himself getting swarmed by Huskies defenders at that moment.
Good job from Max Lazaro to keep the possession of the puck, but you got to maybe pass it out to somebody else as he held on to it, and the Huskies were able to clear it into the Cougar zone.
Puck trickles to Alexi Cool as he gets a stick on it. Husky number 11 finds himself, Cameron Irwin on it. Wrist shot, steered away by a Coug defender, all the way to Knopka. Doesn't get quite on his stick, but here comes Ian Gold. Ian Gold moving really fast, fastest player on this Cougars team, trying to get past, goes 3-on-1, and the Huskies are going to win that 9 out of 10 times. 12 minutes, 20 seconds left in this third period. Still down by 1 is the Cougs. Lucas Robinson with puck possession on the offsides blue line. Ian Gold trying to find Miles Sagan to fight for it. Cole Carlson looks to get a stick on it around the net of Jonah Nash's Knopka. Keeping it in the zone is Van Rayner. Van Rayner, good job right there, but just loses the puck last second. Cameron Irwin going all by himself against Reed Mullen. Reed Mullen and Irwin going back and forth. Good clear at that moment by Max Lazaro. Just get up and out of play, and subs are being made for the Cougs.
Yeah, Cougs need that there first line. The defensive pair were getting tired. Then you get some fresh bodies out there and hopefully get a scoring opportunity.
Reed Mullen, battle on the boards in Cougar zone. Reed Mullen finds a way to tip it out. Max Lazaro or Van Rainer and Max Lazaro bringing up. Cameron Frederick looking to get a stick on it maybe. On the near face-off circle, Reed Mullen looks to send it in, and it's tipped off a Husky defender. Reed Mullen, good job of keeping it in once again. Reed Mullen finds it all the way out to Cam Frederick. Frederick with good stick work, almost gets it up in front of the net. Jonah Nash. Jonah Nash just steers it wide right, though.
Good idea from Cam Frederick. Quick play, just try and push it out in front. Maybe put a little power move onto the goalie, but turned out no one was quite there to back him up, and the Cougs are going to have to reset it here in their own zone. 11 minutes, 10 seconds left in the third period.
The Cougs resetting. The third line is out for them. Ryan Brenner trying to bring it up on the ice. Ian Gold, Cole Carlson, and Cam Frederick. Ian Gold bringing up, finds a way to Cole Carlson. Carlson tries to get in front of the net. Saved away by Jonah Nash. Jonah Nash doing a good job of tracking it really well. Here comes Lampman, all by himself. He's moving really fast. Up in front of the Lampman. Finds it over, scores! 2-on-1 break. Finds the Huskies getting right back in this 6-4 hockey game. 10:48 remaining.
Lampman shook off Sam Hembry in the defensive zone, brought with a little bit of speed into the offensive zone near wing. Could have put a shot on goal, could have gotten himself on the hat trick watch, but he chose to make the extra pass instead. Get it over to Brendan Lung. His second of the night as he beat Alexia Cool. He's second on the night. He's on the hat trick watch. So we'll see now. 6-4 hockey game. UW able to respond after those 2 goals from Ian Gold and Samui Sahovin. We'll see how they respond to this.
A lot of goals early on in this, halfway through the third period. Brendan Long, he's all-time leading goal scorer for the Pac-8 division at this moment in the season. Miles Sagan brings it up across ice for the Cougars, trying to get it back once again and make it a one-possession game. Miles Sagan battle on the boards, finds itself to a Huskies defenseman. Number 16, Brendan Lung, once again looking for the hat trick. Goes to the middle. Alexia Cool, great job right there of covering his 5 holes. That's where Brendan Lung was aiming.
Kind of familiar sight there. Brendan Lung on the far wing trying to score. Like you said, trying to get a hat trick in the night, but it was good way to be turned out there by Alexi Cool.
Colin Keenan sends it to Max Lazaro, who keeps it in Husky zone. Lazaro, wrist shot. Good idea right there, but Jonah Nash able to get his right leg pad on it just in time. Alexi Cool comes out of net and finds it to Lucas Robinson. That was a risky play.
Great save by Jonah Nash. Good shot from Max Lazaro. Just didn't have a Coug out in front to clean up the rebound. If there was someone there in that open ice, they could have buried it and made this a 6-5 hockey game, but stays 6-4.
Lazaro, high shot, just goes high, wide right. Van Rainer trying to keep possession of the puck in the Huskies zone. Falls down, and it is stolen away by the Huskies. Less than 10 minutes in this game, 9:30 remaining. Here comes Cheney by himself. Wrist shot wide left. Ian Gold at the offsides line. All the way up, and it's cleared as a bad pass is going to be called for icing against the Cougs as we're heading back to Cougar zone on the faceoff. It's about 9 minutes and 26 seconds left. 6-4 hockey game.
It was a great job there by the Huskies. 2 unanswered goals. Ian Gold, Samui Sahovin to get the Cougs back into this game. And they needed something to, again, like we said, keep them at arm's length. And that goal from Brendan Lung is what they needed. 6-4 hockey game.
All the way out to Irwin, finds himself to number 19. Darren Morris tries to get a wrist shot up on there, but nothing is found. Battle on the boards. There's a scrum at the blue line. High backhand pass, Saucer. Goes to number 11, Cameron Irwin, who's just dribbling the puck around. Going in circles at the moment at the faceoff line. Number 8, Christopher Williams, wrist shot, sends it to Alexico's chest, and he's able to cover it up immediately.
Good shot there from Williams, trying to put it past Lexi Cool. A couple good scoring opportunities for the Huskies in general here. They're getting set up. They're trying to make this a 7-4 hockey game. They want to do everything they possibly can to keep this out of reach for the Huskies. 9 minutes left. Still plenty of time for the Huskies to change the momentum here, but they've been doing it all night. We'll see what they can do.
On the near faceoff circle, the faceoff is won by the Cougs. Trying to clear it, nothing is there. Christopher Williams, another fast wrist shot from the point is covered up by Alexia Cool. The time is ticking against the Cougs. About 8 minutes and 56 seconds left in this third period. Down by 2 goals. Something needs to happen immediately.
Something's got to give.
Face-off on the near face-off circle. Once again, won by the Cougs. All the way out to Sam Hembry. Hembry passes it to Ian Gold. Ian Gold tries to find Cole Carlson and is just right behind him. Sam Hembry goes behind the net of Alexia Cool with puck possession. Looks to clear it out of the zone, and it is. It might be icing and it's going to be called. Heading back to the zone as 20 seconds was killed once again. The Cougs got to find a way to get in the Huskies zone and get some more shots up at this moment.
Unfortunate there for the Cougs having the icing. You know, the legs are a little bit tired. The first line's looking a little exhausted out there. You'd want to get a change, but they're not going to be able to because of that icing. 8 minutes, 37 seconds left in the third period. 6-4 hockey game. Huskies leading it.
Like you say, Smith, deja vu on the near face-off circle once again, all the way over to number 9, Darren Morris, one of the best defenders on this team. Lexington doesn't see it, but is shot wide right. Cole Carlson chops the puck down and sends it behind the net of Alexia Cool, and it trickles all the way to Ian Gold. Just out of reach of Miles Sagan. Huskies still with puck possession in the center of the ice. All the way to Alexia Cool with an easy snag. Looks like he's outside playing catch with dad.
And there was Williams there from the neutral zone, shot on goal into the glove of Alexi Cool. That's the third time he's done that. And Williams just loves shooting it right into the glove of Alexi Cool. 8 minutes, 16 seconds left, third period. 6-4 hockey game. Huskies still leading it in the Cougars zone. They have an opportunity to extend the lead a little bit.
Some more deja vu for you, Smitty, is Lampman on the near side of the faceoff circle. It is won by the Cougs, and they're able to clear it, but Huskies keep possession of the puck and just sending it back into the Cougs zone, keeping them on their feet. Cougs can't get anything going offensively at this moment.
Forecheck's been great for the Huskies all period.
Finally, a little break has happened to Smiley Sullivan with a good pass all the way over to Max Lazaro. Lazaro trying to go all by himself. Van Rayner with the trickles puck finds it on again. Van Rayner and Smiley Sullivan passing it back and forth. Smiley Sullivan gets it stolen away on the far face-off zone. Behind the net is a Husky of Jonah Nash. It's cleared again by the Huskies. Brandon Smith battle on the boards. Lampman looking for a man up in front of the net. Backhand almost goes wide right. As I don't know if that was a shot or a pass by number 91, Dominic Wolf, who has a goal in this game.
It looks like a little bit of a pass shot. He was hoping that maybe he'd get a tip or maybe it would just go on goal, but there was just no one there to put it on net for him. Dominic Wolf hoping to maybe get out his second goal of the night.
Since that goal was scored by the Huskies and made it a two-possession game, they have dominated puck possession time as they're just holding this puck, and the Cougs can't get any passing going their way at this moment. 7 minutes left in this third period. 6-4 hockey game. Huskies still in front. Lucas Robinson with a good spin move behind the net of Alexia Cool. Finally gets it to clear away. Ian Gold in the first line of the Cougs is coming up. Ian Gold going by himself into offside is going to be called. Miles Sagan was a foot too far, and that just stops at one of the best breaks they had all game coming in, and they needed that one bad, and it's going to head to the face-off near side, right outside of the blue line on Husky side.
Unfortunate for the Cougs. Ian Gold didn't do anything wrong there, or Miles Sagan didn't do anything wrong. Ian Gold just kind of held onto the puck a little too long, just didn't quite bring it into the zone fast enough.
Reed Mullen, after the face-off win, is able to send it behind the net of Jonah Nash, where he gets it and send it to a Husky defender. Cole Carlson trying to get a good steal, and nothing is found there.
6 minutes, 42 seconds left. 6-4 hockey game. Huskies up.
Quinn Treacy sends it into the zone of the Cougs. Bad pass right there by Lucas Robinson as Treacy finds himself with puck possession once again. Wrist shot trying to get in front. Nothing there. Good stick right there by Lucas Robinson. At the point, Cole Carlson's able to get a good stick on that. Miles Sagan sends it out of the zone, and so does Ian Gold, forechecking with it. Subs are being made. Time is ticking for these Cougs. Puck is taken at the center of the ice by number 11, Cameron Irwin. Irwin all by himself in Husky zone. Probably going to find a man. He does. Weak shot by number 28 at the moment, Jake Ferguson. Trying to get all of the puck on his stick. Jake Ferguson sends it out to the point. For number 9, Darren Morris. Darren Morris, far shot, and Lexicool sees it very well as he gloves it and flashes the leather once again tonight.
I mean, after those two goals from Ian Gold, Samuli Sahovnin, the Huskies have just been locked down. They've kept it in the Cougars zone. Good forecheck, trying to shut down the momentum that the Cougars were able to build up. Of course, that goal from Brendan Lung helps them out significantly. 6-4 hockey game, 5 minutes, 58 seconds left. Huskies still leading it late in the third period.
On the far face-off circle in Cougs zone, it is won by the Cougs. A lot of tips going Huskies' way, though. Samuli Sahovnin tries to track the puck down. Taking it out is going to be a Cougars. They're just Van Rainers is able to skid it out with his foot.
Good effort there and hold on to the puck and just shoulder off the defender and just drag it all the way into the neutral zone. Cougars have to touch up here in their own zone.
Ryan Brenner trying to find a man. Bad job right there as Cameron Irwin is almost able to get a one-timer event. Christopher Williams at the point. Shot. Lexi Cool again doing a great job of catching tonight.
Absolutely. Yeah, Jake Ferguson there with a little wraparound pass. Was hoping for Cameron Irwin to be there. wasn't quite there. Wasn't able to get the tip on goal, but they're going to have the face-off here in the Cougar zone. Like I said, the Huskies just still dominating possession time, keeping it in the Cougar zone, tilting the ice towards the goal of Alexi Cool. 5 minutes, 28 seconds left in the third period of this playoff matchup. 6-4, Huskies still lead it.
And this first line of the Cougs is right back out there as they need a goal, and they need it now, and they are getting tired. Brings it into the Husky. Good pad save right there by Alexia Cool. Tries to clear it out to Cole Carlson. It's cleared back in, but the Cougars have possession. A good job. Dominic Wolf is able to stick it down right there at the line. Brandon Smith sends it all the way across the boards to Colin Keenan. Cole Carlson with puck possession. Crossing center ice to Ian Gold. Here comes that first line we love so much. Cole Carlson bats it down over to Miles Sagan, and they're going to call a hand pass.
That's an interesting call there. A couple of Husky six got in there to touch the puck. Didn't look like Miles Sagan was the first one to touch it. At the end of the day, it's the refs' call. They call it a hand pass. We'll see where they put the face off. But the Husky Cougs with a little bit of momentum to hopefully breaking this on, hopefully get a scoring opportunity after they have that goal from Brendan Mung to keep them at arm's length.
Face-off is won by the Huskies, and they're looking just to pass it around in the moment in their own zone. Time is ticking against these Cougs as a season's on the line, and they don't want to head home to Cancun. Wolf brings it up all by himself. Good move, gets it between the legs of Colin Keenan. A pass right behind the net. Ian Gold looks to find a man. Ian Gold goes to Colin Keenan. Subs are being made. The first line is out once again. These Cougs are getting tired as they're pushing with everything they have. 4 minutes, 30 seconds left. Colin Keenan all the way over to Lucas Robinson. Back to Keenan. Keenan looks to get something going with the break. Sends it across into Husky zone. Jonah Nash touches it behind his own net. Smiley Sahoven gets a good tip and keeps it in the Husky zone. Good job by him. Machazaro wrist shot and stopped by a Husky defender, able to get in front of that before Jonah Nash sees it.
Good idea. Max Cesaro put a shot on goal, but just not quite what he was hoping for.
Once again, is number 19, Dylan McConnell, brings it into the Cougar zone. Lucas Robinson, the defenseman, trying to push it in. Sent and back in behind the net of Alexia Cool. Less than 4 minutes left, still down by 2 is the Cougars. Cougars fighting with everything they have on the boards. Behind the net of Alexia Cool is going to be, I believe that is Reed Mullen. Reed Mullen moving
Fancy
really
footwork.
fast for the big man right there. All the way over to the left side. Lazaro, wrist shot. Again, good shot placement, but Jonah Nash sends it. A bad read right there by Miles Sagan. And here comes a 2-on-1 once again for the Huskies. Wrist shot, and Alexia Cool swallows it. A very rare mistake by Miles Sagan as he had a slap shot to keep him in the zone, but I believe it just bounces right over his stick, and the 2-on-1 is coming their way. But Alexia Cool keeps with it and keeps them in this game.
Yeah, Miles Sagan was coming off the bench, was trying to keep the zone, put a shot on goal. He just was moving a little too fast, didn't get it on his stick quite enough. And then, of course, number 19, Dylan McConnell, was able to steal it, come back down ice. He had another man with him, but the other man was not skating quite fast enough. He wasn't going to be able to get a pass over to him to get the shot off. So he makes the smart decision, puts a shot on goal. Alexia Cool, being strong, able to swallow it up. 45 shots on goal for the Huskies right now, only 26 for the Cougs. 6-4 hockey game. Huskies still up. 3 minutes, 30 seconds left in the third period. Still, Cougs have an opportunity to maybe tie up this game, send it to overtime, but it has to start right now. Timeout is called. They'll talk, and hopefully Lupinacci can get this team going.
Draw a play up or something. As Coach Lupinacci calls this as a break, as the first liner has been out there for about the last 7 minutes of this last 10 minutes of this hockey game. Is obviously you want your best guys out there, but do you want to tire them? Do you take a chance and put a third liner out there because he's more healthy, he's more,
Has his legs more
he has
on
his
him.
energy and everything like that. But this first line they're getting dead. As you see a rare Miles Sagan mistake, that's probably because he's tired of this moment, but there's no other people I'd rather have on the ice besides this first line for the Cougs. Down by 2, 3 minutes, 30 seconds left. You got to fight with everything you have. You know, losses become wins, wins become losses. This is playoff hockey, and this is a rival you're facing against. You got to want it more. You got to have it more. Here comes the face-off on the far face-off zone. In Cougs zone. To the point to Christopher Williams. Bad pass right there to Darren Morris.
A little bit of miscommunication there, and the Cougs are going to bring it through center ice.
Cole Carlson gets it to the Husky zone, trying to keep it with them, and nothing is found. Huskies doing a great job of just clearing it back and forth. Ryan Brenner tries to get it to Ian Gold. Is icing going to be called? And it is. 3 minutes and 6 seconds left in the third period. We're heading back to the Cougar side of the zone.
Yeah, Ryan Brenner cleared it through center ice, was trying to get a tip from Ian Gold to avoid the icing. Stock didn't quite go their way. they'll be icing back into the Cougar zone, and the Cougars are not going to be able to get a change, so it's going to be a couple tired bodies out there right now.
This whole first line of the Cougars is tired. The Huskies are just subbing their best men available, best defensemen, honestly, out there. Face-off on the near face-off circle. Won by the Cougs, almost cleared away by Sam Henry, but good job by Chris Williams to keep it in the zone. Going back and forth is number 34, Cameron Britt and Sam Henry battle on the boards. Looking to just waste some more time are the Huskies. Keeps it in is Treacy. Treacy going back and forth with the man. Treacy up in front of the net and scores! Quinn Treacy puts the game to rest, it looks like. 7-4 hockey game. Alexia Cool gets beat. It was a great move by Quinn Treacy. Sends it all the way to Cameron Irwin. He sends it back up in a one-timer. Quinn Treacy calls game, and they have won this playoff game, Battle of the Apple. 2 minutes, 49 seconds left, 7-4 hockey.
Well, this game ain't over yet. Still 2 minutes, 49 seconds left. But yeah, Quinn Treacy picks up the puck on the wing, toe drags, moves to center ice, feeds it through the legs of Alexi Cool. That's a tough one if you're Cool. Hard to defend against that one with some bodies out in front. 7-4 hockey game. We'll see if the Cougs can maybe stay competitive here from the waning minutes of this third period.
The energy of the Cougs is just depleting as the time keeps ticking. Huskies trying to waste some time, passing in their own zone, trying to get up to number 52, Caden Palace, the defenseman, pushing up into Cougar zone. Stolen away by Lucas Robinson. Clears it once again. Number 5, Daniel Musgrave back into Cougar zone. Colin Keenan behind the net of Alexia Cool. Loses puck for a little bit and sends it back around the boards to Lucas Robinson. Robinson tries to clear to Max Lazaro, and it is clear to Max Lazaro. Cleared once again, and icing is going to be called. Heading back to the Cougar zone, 2 minutes, 14 seconds left. 7-4 hockey game. Huskies find themselves up.
Best thing the Cougs can do right here is just stay aggressive, stay competitive. I mean, you got 2 minutes left. In hockey, 2 minutes is a lot of time, especially in the third period. The game slows down a little bit. You can take your time, get in, get back, and get some momentum. It starts with one goal. Get one goal and get back into this game.
You got to go 30 seconds at the time here for the Cougars at this moment. Won by the Huskies. Tanapaka, bad pass off the boards, has the Cougars pushing right down Broadway. Here comes Rayner. Rayner with a good stick work. High wrist shot. Almost gets it. And a good pickup right there is Jonah Nash. Gets his own rebound at that moment. Van Rayner coming in by himself with a very fast wrist shot. Just high and up and out of play for Jonah Nash.
Yeah, good opportunity there from Max Lazaro with the puck. Breaks in, puts a wrist shot up, picks up his own rebound, puts another shot on. It's gloved down by Jonah Nash. And then Max Lazaro after that, of course, he was tapping the ice with the stick. Give him some props to Jonah Nash. A pretty good save.
2 minutes left on the far face-off circle in Huskies zone. Won by the Huskies, and they clear it once again. Last man back is going to be Micah Clark, who clears it back. Good job right there by Cam Frederick, who's fighting for it. Gets it across from the Huskies as he crosses the blue line. Offsides is going to be called, as that was a little questionable.
That was a rough call there for the Cougs. Not what they were hoping for. I mean, again, it's the ref's call at the end of the day, but Cam Frederick was able to push it into the zone onside. They'll say it's offside. They'll bring it out to the neutral zone just outside of the Husky zone. 1 minute, 49 seconds left. 7-4 hockey game. Huskies lead it.
On the far face-off outside the blue line is won by the Huskies. Sent into their zone as they're passing back and forth. Quinn Treacy lets it go, and it trickles to the center of the ice back into the Cougars zone. Stolen away by Sam Henry. Here comes Quinn Treacy once again, who already got a fast goal. Another great move by him. He gets hit and up and out of play by, I believe that was number 18, Brendan Smith, with a good job of potentially letting another goal go in.
About a minute 30 seconds left in the third period.
Jack Morrell is looking to get his last minutes of hockey in right here. There's a minute and 20 left, and the seniors are on this ice trying to get their last hip, hip, and hoorays.
7-4 hockey game. Huskies lead it here with about a minute left.
Battle on the boards as there's a scrum on the near face-off zone. Jack Morrell fighting against number 19, and wrist shot. Good job right there. Brendan Smith stops a shot from going to Alexia Cool, and then the rebound by Quinn Treacy sends it into the stomach of Alexia Cool, and he saves another one. Almost 50 shots against Alexia Cool tonight.
That good score opportunity there. Amon Ali, number 89 for the Huskies, picked up that loose puck, put a little shot on goal. Alexia Cool just trying to be as solid as he possibly can here in the last minute. Exactly 1 minute left in the third period. 7-4 hockey game. Huskies lead it.
Face-off is won all the way to Darren Morris. From the point, nothing goes far left. The seconds are ticking, and two option emotions on these benches as being shown. One bench is smiling, the other has a little bit of bitter faces. Reed Mullen tries to get in and lays a man out to Kanapaka at the line. Sent back in, and it's going to be icing heading to the Husky zone. 38 seconds exactly, 7-4 game. And this is a little bittersweet for us and the Cougars as they fought all the way back to get it within one in the third period, but the Huskies are proving why they were the better team tonight and the second seed in the whole division.
And game's not over yet. 38 seconds left. The Cougs need to get a goal right here. Just get a little bit of momentum, end it on a high note.
I love you, Smitty. Keep that going. Almost tipped in by right behind the legs of Jonah Nash. Keep going is number 52, Caden Palace, the defenseman, up and out of play. 27 seconds left.
Best thing the Cougs can do right now, they have another face-off here in the Husky zone. Win the face-off, get set up, kick it out to the point, get a shot from well out, possibly. Get some tips out in front. Maybe you score a goal, end it on a little bit of a high note. That's what the Cougs need to do right now.
On the far face-off circle.
27 seconds left, 7-4 hockey game.
Clears it out to a Cougar defenseman from deep, far left. Number 33, Wyatt Perry's battling on the boards at the moment. Everyone getting some playoff hockey minutes. 15 seconds left, and the timer has hit. Wyatt Perry with puck possession. Number 19 bringing it up is Dylan McConnell. Dylan McConnell maybe going to try something for the Huskies. Slammed against the boards of Wyatt Perry. 89, Aman Ali still with puck possession. The time is ticking, and the buzzer is sounded. The Washington Huskies take down the Washington State Cougars 7-4 in the Battle of the Apple series in the first round of the playoffs. And the Cougs reached 6 seasons without a playoff win.
That's a rough one for the Cougs. I mean, look, you went down early in that first period, 3-0. You get a momentum-building goal from Ian Gold. You go 3-1 heading into the first intermission. And then Max Lazaro comes out in that second period, gets you back in that game a little bit. And then the Huskies, like we were saying all night, just trying to keep the Cougs at arm's length. So then even in the third period, after Ian Gold, Samuli Sahovinen get on the board, the Huskies were able to get a goal from Brendan Long and then one from Tracy. Just keep this game out of their reach the whole entire time. Final score 7-4. The Huskies will move on. They'll play in the semifinals tomorrow night. And the Cougs are going home early as this was the last game of the season. A rough one. Alexi Cool put up a great night. 47 shots on goal against him. Only let in 7. Pretty great save percentage on the night. And it just came down to the Huskies. Great forecheck, keeping the puck in the zone, creating some great opportunities, and that was some phenomenal playoff hockey from both sides.
It was a great game we just called there, Smitty. And a lot of bitter faces and sad faces the Huskies side as they all went over to Alexi Cool immediately and gave him a big hug. I wouldn't be surprised in this locker room. A lot of tears are shed as this will be, even though he ended up losing, he had a great game. Ian Gold, as this is going to be his last game of hockey. Him and Jack Merle had 2 amazing, great careers here at WSU. And that's going to be a close on their career as the Cougars next year are looking to build off them.
Absolutely, yeah. Those 2 guys, those 2 seniors heading to Beer League now. But of course, Ian Gould getting on the board twice tonight. He's been the player who, whenever the Cougs are down, when they've lost momentum, when they feel like they're backsliding a little bit, he's always the guy who gets the stick on his puck and gets him back into that game, puts the team on his back a little bit because he picked up 2 goals in that game. He's just an absolute stud. He's one of the fastest skaters on his team. He went to the skills competition yesterday for the speed skating competition. Didn't win, but still a very fast guy, a great talent on this team. The Cougars show support for their fans. They clapped their sticks on the ice. This is their last game of the season. They went out with a bang, a really strong game against their division rivals.
Just overall very good game, but I think we get to our 3 stars of the night. As the 3rd star, I think we have to give it to Lampman. Came
Absolutely.
off the bat, punched the Cougars right in the face with a 10-second goal. Was able to pick up an assist later on in the game. So we had 2 points tonight, and I believe that whole momentum changed. That whole first period was a huge first period that got them up 3-1. And I don't think if he scores within the first 10 seconds, this game goes the way it does.
Absolutely, I 100% agree. 2nd star, I'm going to give it, although they lost, I'm going to give it to Alexi Cool. 47 shots on goal. He was able to only let in 7. Like we said, like a great save percentage. You're going up against a team, one of the best offenses in the league. You're able to keep them from getting double-digit goals. That's all you can ask for from Alexi Cool. He had a great night. On the penalty kill, he was able to turn out a couple of shots that would have been power play goals. He just had a phenomenal night, a lot of great saves, a lot of super athletic saves. He's the obvious 2nd star of tonight.
And then the 1st star, I think this is the first time all season we're going to have a tie. As Brendan Lung and Ian Gold both had 2 goals exactly.
Yes.
And we have to get a Cougar on here for our last 1st stars. It's his last game. He went out with a bang, regardless of win or loss. And then obviously Lung, he leads the division in points and goals scored. He's going to come out and make a difference. So those 2 goals truly did make a difference because at the end of the day, he got them this lead. He basically changed momentum of the game and made it a 2-goal game in the 3rd period. And with that being said, that is going to be a wrap on the 2024-2025 season. I know Coach Lupinacci is a little disappointed, but he's also proud at the same time. And so are we. And for the folks at home, I just want to say thank you from me and Smith Slye. This is the first time in KUGR history we have been able to call hockey games. As we were just 2 freshmen with the dream, and we're looking to build this, and we'll know for a fact we'll be back next year. And we all just want to say
Absolutely.
thank you once again. And that is going to be a wrap. And we'll see you guys this time next year. I'm Connor Simmons.
I'm Smith Slye.
And we'll see you next time on KUGR Hockey.